Welcome to the Commander 21 Precon stream. I'm Brandon Phipps, and I'm here with some of my great friends who will introduce themselves momentarily. But today, I'll be playing Osgir, the Reconstructor. It is a Lorehold commander, in the past referred to as Boros colors, red and white. He has Vigilance. He can pay 1 to sacrifice an artifact so that target creature I control gets +2/+0 till end of turn. And I can pay X and tap him to exile an artifact with mana value X from my graveyard. Create 2 tokens that are copies of that exiled card as a sorcery. And he's a 4/4. So we'll see what kind of artifacts I can dig out of the graveyard these days.
Feels like that's going to be very good.
Yeah. I hope so.
Hey guys, my name's Jarrett Conaway. I'm a filmmaker, really excited to be playing today. I'm going to be playing Breena the Demagogue. Previously would have been referred to as an Orzhov commander, but now it's Silverquill, Team Silverquill. Eloquence and Elegance. It's a politics deck. She's a 1/3 flyer, and whenever a player attacks one of your opponents, if that opponent has more life than the other of your opponents, and then another of your opponents, that attacking player draws a card, and you put 2+1/+1 counters on a creature you control. So essentially, I'm going to be getting benefit if other people are attacking people other than me, and I'm going to be slowly building my army.
It's kind of a simple effect, but it's like one of the strangest worded ways to put
Yeah,
that. Like the opponents who have higher life than opponents, and opponents this and that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's basically it's only good if the strong eat the weak. Then I benefit. Is how it goes.
Nice.
Awesome. Cool. Hey guys, I'm Nick Watson. I'm a writer and producer for animated comedy and shows like Final Space. Today I'm going to be playing Willowdusk Essence Seer, which is a black-green commander, which is Witherbloom in this set. It's a 3/3, and for 1 and to tap it at sorcery speed, I can choose another target creature I control. Actually, just another target creature, so I can do it to these guys' creatures too. And then I put a number of +1/+1 counters on it equal to the amount of life I either lost or gained this turn. So this deck is going to be manipulating my life total in a lot of ways, either gaining a ton of life or losing a ton of life, and turning that into counters to make my creatures huge.
I love counters, so you can give me some.
Alright, cool, we'll make some work out. The alliances are already happening.
Yeah.
Free table, goddamn. Hi, I'm Mario Colli-Moon. I'm going to be playing Adrix and Nev Twincasters. Hi, I'm Mario Colli-Moon, and I'm going to be playing Adrix and Nev Twincasters. I'm really hoping this deck ends up being gold. Why can't I think of the guild name?
Quandrix?
Yeah, Quandrix. We'll say Quandrix. I'm hoping that it's going to be the usual big ramp into useful stuff. They have Ward 2, which is going to make it that if you don't pay 2 to target them, you can't. So hopefully that'll give them a little protection. And whenever 1 or more tokens would be created under my control, twice that many of those tokens are created instead. So hopefully I'm just going to ramp into big stuff and then have a lot of it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I thought you were doing a take 2 and didn't realize till halfway through that bit that you were doing a copy.
Sometimes
of
you
yourself.
go out on a limb and you're like, if this doesn't work, it's going to be so bad.
I love it. It was amazing. Yeah, so none of us have played with these decks before. They are straight out of the box, the 2021 Precons. So, yeah, we're just going to be seeing who all can make something happen.
Cool. Are we rolling to decide? Or
Yeah, let's get some die.
I still can't remember what they call green-blue when you're on Ravnica.
Simic.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's like a weaker guild. It's not worth thinking about too hard.
Not the most popular by any means.
Yeah.
All right, so we're just going for 7?
Yep. I'll grab some dice.
I have a big old box if you'd like. You want to do D6s or?
Up to you.
D6s are the prized preferred choice, I suppose, but I also don't care terribly.
Yeah.
Oh, can I get that free mulligan that they talked about?
I have some fancy Yu-Gi-Oh! D6s that I kind of enjoy making Magic players use.
Now, if I understand correctly, you had to win these.
Sort of. Yeah, I
say yes.
I earned those by qualifying for national events.
All right, I got just slightly under the average.
If I roll like Snake Eyes, do I get banished to the
the shadow
realm? Yeah. I got 7.
Okay, I need Nick not to win this roll.
8?
Wow.
All right.
Now you're gonna roll a 9.
Wouldn't mind it.
So. Nope. 4.
All right.
So Jarrett's
well,
up
I feel like
first.
this worked out the worst for both of us. I'm sorry.
Hey,
It's okay.
so I get to decide if I'm going first. Well, I'm going first.
Yeah.
You are going first,
I
and you
would
can draw a
imagine
card.
Okay, that's
Unlike some constructed formats.
That's playable 7. Oh wait, did we pull the whole quarantine and not actually cut each other's decks because it's
Oh,
been
yeah.
that long?
What's the point of being in person
Still,
if you
still
don't have
so
to be in
close.
person?
We'll get there.
Go back for my free mulligan.
Man. I'm taking. Now I wish I had the deck list because I'd like to know what the likelihood of drawing a land
Right.
is.
I assume in precons it's a higher land count, probably 37, 38.
Yeah.
Could be wrong.
I have to mull this Soul Ring and 2 Island hand because all I have is green in it and green blue, and I'm very annoyed about it. But we're gonna. I think I'm objectively making the right decision here.
All I
see.
got was green.
Yeah. Well, because I'm like looking at it, I'm like, yeah. 3 mana on turn 2 is really good. And then I play what exactly? So it's like, you might as well not have ramped at that point. Although I wonder if like in turn 5 I'm
It's 1 free mulligan, correct?
one free. What's the actual
And then you have to pay us $50
Not
to
Paris.
mulligan after.
London?
London?
Yeah, I'm taking my first London mulligan.
I like the London mulligan.
It's pretty good.
Way better.
I'm sure someone from Wizards of the Coast is
Wanna give me a
watching
cup?
this, so we approve.
Yes, please.
All right.
Here, touch us.
Cut master.
Okay.
I will keep this one. I also forgot to do the cut thing, but I assure you I'm not cheating.
Yeah, same. We're all on camera, so.
Exactly, yeah. You can watch it back later and disqualify me.
I'll keep
Yeah.
it.
Oh man, I have to mulligan.
Excellent choice.
Yeah.
So 1 real
I
mulligan.
like these olive color ones.
Getting a little worried. Here,
Magic is
guys.
selling so well even during the pandemic that like my local game store just did not have the 100 card box, like the traditional size. These were just not there.
Really?
Yeah, so I ended up buying these from another shop. But like it was just like what's the
Okay,
least
another
popular
cool
color you can
for me?
think of for Magic? And that's all they had.
Okay, so this is my first like real mulligan here.
Go down to 6.
London mulligan. Yep, at least. So.
We still go back to 7, right? And then you put.
Yes,
One
yeah,
on
yeah.
top.
Down. Okay.
Not a bad seat to be in if you're gonna have to London.
Okay, much better hand.
I mean, they're pre-con, so I doubt anyone's like
All right,
popping off turn 3 or
think
anything.
about this
Mhm.
here.
It still blows my mind that they put Monocrypt in just the green blue deck. Hated to do that.
Oh, okay. This is bizarre here, but I think I'm actually gonna do that. Okay.
You're up first, I believe?
I am.
And which
Good
way is it
luck.
going around the table?
Okay.
Clockwise?
And I do draw.
Yes. It's time to
Okay,
do
and
right.
I
It's
draw.
okay.
I'm going to drop a planes and pass the turn.
That's what wizards say. I'm gonna get started early with an artifact.
Ooh.
Pass.
Alright, I'm gonna
The
drop
ancient
it.
den.
Start with the humble but noble island and pass.
Best card in the game.
Yeah, lets you play blue spells.
They shall play a swamp, much like Shrek.
I will draw. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put down an Orzhov Basilica tapped and return this planes to my hand and pass the
It
turn.
worked out well with you.
Oh yeah. Spicy. I'll play a Montaigne, and then I will plane cycle an Angel of Runes from my hand in order to go get a basic planes from my library. So I'll pass.
All
Oh,
right.
it doesn't even say basic. It's
EFT.
any planes card.
Is that an artifact that you can later bring back for
Drop.
your guy?
I sure hope so.
Oh, wow.
I'm up one whole forest, and I pass.
All right.
I should have flexed by just buying foil basics for this deck.
Painted wood.
I'm going to untap. I'm going to draw. I'm going to go ahead and drop a planes. I'm going to go ahead and tap my Orzhov Basilica for 2, put down an Arcane Signet,
Nice.
and then I'm going to pass the turn.
Yeah. Well, there's a newsflash. Only basic planes in this deck anyway. I should have assumed. That's in my hand.
Yeah. really tempting to buy all 15 of those dual lands that they're selling right now on the Secret Lair. It's like a
Oh, are they the shocks?
yeah, the shock lands. So because like it's just like if I'm gonna build a commander deck, well, I'm gonna want all the lands in it.
Yeah. You wouldn't mind.
I really wouldn't.
Yeah. Keep. And then we'll play a Rogue's Passage and another artifact. Burnished Heart.
Woo!
A 2/2 I can sacrifice to go get more lands.
Love that.
But I will pass.
All right, draw for turn. Interesting. All right, I'm going to do a Novigen, Heart of Progress, which is a land that taps for colorless, and for Quandrix, a tap lets me put a 1/1 counter on each creature that entered the battlefield this turn. And I will then cast the enchantment Primal Empathy, which at the beginning of my upkeep allows me to draw a card if I control a creature with the greatest power among creatures on the battlefield. Otherwise, I put a 1/1 counter on a creature I control. And then I will pass.
Can I say that?
Yes, you may.
No, promo.
Neat.
You just hover over it.
This is slightly unfortunate, but I'm going to play Bulgari Rot Farm, turn Painted Wood to my hand, and I believe I have 8 cards.
Yeesh.
So I shall move to discard a man step and discard Ancient Craving. I don't need any more cards.
I'm going to untap. I'm going to draw. Okay. I'm going to drop a Study Hall, which taps for colorless, or if I pay 1 and tap it, I can add 1 mana of any color. I can spend that mana to, if I spend that mana to cast my commander, I scry X, where X is the number of times commander's been cast from the command zone in this game. All right, all that. And then I'm going to make things a little political here, start making things happen, and I'm going to tap for, let's say, 4. I'm going to cast a Tempting Contract artifact. So at the beginning of my upkeep, each opponent may create a treasure token. For each opponent who does, I get treasure. So you all get treasure. We all get treasure. You get a treasure. I get a treasure.
At the beginning of
my upkeep.
Okay.
So yeah, at the beginning of my upkeep, each opponent may create a treasure, and if you do, I get 1 for each opponent who does.
How tempting.
It's a tempting contract. I'm gonna pass the turn.
That's why you got to read the small print.
True.
Yeah.
True. I'll drop in Flames and then tap 4 mana for a sweet little Planeswalker.
Ooh,
Jarrett Scrap Servant, who I'm not familiar with.
He lets you
I can
rummage.
plus to discard up to 2, then draw that many. I can minus to sacrifice an artifact and trade it for one in my graveyard. That's kind of interesting. That's really interesting. And then his ultimate is that whenever an artifact is put in my graveyard from the battlefield, return it to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step. He starts at 3 loyalty. And I will
Asked already, palms are sweaty. Got artifacts in your sweat already.
Solid work.
I think I'll just plus him to 5 in order to discard up to 2 cards. I will choose.
What's the name of the card again?
Already scraps them all.
That
Can
one.
you type that in for me?
Yeah, just that one.
Oh man, I should have like Tempting Contract with already right now. That's just like not cool.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Things I don't think about. I will go to combat. Irrelevant. And swing at the Quandrix deck.
Son of a bitch. All right.
2 damage to
Am I
Mario.
green?
You are blue.
Oops. Why wouldn't I? Okay.
It coordinates with the niggas primarily.
Thank
Cool. I will pass after that.
All right. Untapping. Upkeep. Drawing a card. Playing an island. Love to hit that mana drop. And then having a bit of a think. I suppose what I'm going to do is pass the turn there. Yeah, let's pass.
Alrighty.
I really wonder how good Ward is. I mean, I imagine nobody wants to kill my commander anyway too badly, but
Replay the
I think
Tinted
it's a
Wood.
solid deterrent.
yeah, I'm hoping. That's the hope. I think that's a really good design space. Like inherently, any commander that has like hexproof or whatever, it's like stupid good. But like ward is reasonable.
All right, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna play a Paradise Plume, an artifact. When it enters the battlefield, I choose a color. Whenever a player casts a spell of the chosen color, I may gain 1 life, and then I can also tap this to add 1 mana off that chosen color. I think I'm gonna choose. It's all pretty even here in terms of what people are playing, so let's go with choose black.
Makes sense.
And I shall pass the turn.
Okay. So I'm going to untap, and now it's my upkeep. Who wants to create treasure?
I want to, but I'm not gonna.
Come on, guys.
Mario's suggestion was pretty solid, and I'm going to take your tempting offer.
Yeah, take it. Create a treasure. Thank you.
Treasure
You
did this.
Treasure for
Honestly, I wouldn't have done it.
everybody.
Kept my mouth.
I love it. Okay. So now I'm going to draw. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drop a swamp. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and tap for... So let's see, how much mana can I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and tap for, for 3. And I'm gonna go ahead and cast Bane the Broker. So either 3/3 legendary human warlock. If I tap him and sacrifice a creature, I put 2+1/+1 counters on a target creature. If I tap him and remove a counter from a creature I control, I create a treasure token. If I tap him and sacrifice an artifact, I create a 2/1 white and black inkling creature token with flying. And if I pay 4, I can untap him.
Oh, what a toolbox.
Yeah.
I will gain 1 life from you casting a black spell.
Yeah, you will. Take that life. Enjoy it. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to... let's see. Tap for 1 and tap this to add 1 mana of any color. And then I will go ahead and tap this, tap and sacrifice that. And let's see, does that do what I need it to do?
Yep, you've got 3 mana.
Yeah, and so cast my commander and scry X, which will be 1.
Nice. I'll gain another life.
And so let's see, scry. Okay, and I'm gonna keep that on top, and I will go ahead and pass the turn.
So now when we attack anyone except you, we draw a card and you put 2 counters on one of your creatures. Is that right? Is that how that guy works?
So whenever a player attacks one of his opponents,
Yeah.
if that opponent has more
More
life
life.
than
Oh,
another of your
Yeah.
opponents,
Uh-oh.
so
Yeah. So when the strong attacks the weak, we both benefit
okay,
basically.
you
but if the
kick,
weak, if
kick
you know,
somebody while they're down.
yeah, but if a weaker player attacks a stronger player, like in terms of
Nothing.
life,
Oh, okay,
total,
that's actually good for me then.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll go to my draw.
And you
step.
and what you do is you get a draw a card.
Cool.
I think I have a moment
The
of
attacking player
clarification
draws a
here. Is
card.
it not the okay? So the player, whenever a player attacks one or more of your opponents, the person who has to have
No.
more life is the
Mario's
opponent.
right. Mario's totally right. It's at weak attack to strong. It's gang up on
Oh, is
the guy
that?
in the
Is
lead.
it?
I believe so.
So the player attacking an opponent, if that opponent has more life than another, it doesn't have to be more life than the one who's attacking. They just have to be above somebody else.
Oh, interesting.
So don't hit the guy who's in the lowest.
Oh,
spot.
got it, got it,
Yeah,
got
we're
it.
disincentivized from attacking the player with the least life.
Yes.
Got
Okay.
it. Okay, yes. Sorry, guys.
No, you're
That's
good.
all right. Okay.
It's important to
Caught it
clarify.
early.
Cool. I'm totally gonna do that stupid thing this guy can do, and -2 him to sacrifice this artifact, which is just a token in the first place. Reanimate this Angel of Ruins, who's a 5/7 flyer that, when it enters the battlefield, will exile up to 2 target artifacts and/or enchantments. I'm going to choose Primal Empathy and Nick's Life Gain Feather. I assume soon becoming somewhat of an arch enemy. Then
It's a 5/7 flyer.
5/7 flyer.
Wow. Okay.
Then I will drop a land for the turn. The Temple of Triumph lets me scry 1 card. Where did that card? Seems good. Never played it before. I will go to attacks. because Nick is an opponent that has more life than one of your other opponents, I will attack Nick. Thusly, I will draw a card and you will put 2 counters on something.
Yes.
I'll send a 2/2 artifact creature at Nick.
Thank you.
I will take 2.
And I'm going to put 2+1/+1 counters on.
Could it be any of your creatures?
We're
or-
after attacks, right?
In my post-combat,
Creature I control.
Yeah, go ahead.
I will cast my
Put it
commander.
on my
And when I get
commander.
priority off of that being on the stack, I'm going to throw Eureka Moment onto the stack, 2, a green, and a blue, and I draw 2, and then I can play a land from my hand onto the battlefield. I may put a land from my hand onto the battlefield.
Makes sense. Cool. I am done. I'll pass.
I will put an island on the battlefield. And then I will untap, upkeep, and draw a card, play a forest. There. I'm told ramping is good.
Yep.
One or more tokens will be created under control. So just a bear that costs more to target. So let's cast. Let's use Novagen, Heart of Progress for a colorless, and an island to cast a Simic Signet. And then use 2 forests and an island. I'll put a forest into the Simic Signet. So now I have
4.
Simic twice, I guess, yeah. And then cast Adrix and Nev, Twincasters. They're my commander. And I'll pass. You don't have anything in your graveyard particularly worth sacrificing to get back at this point, so that's good news. And you probably
Play an exotic orchard. Let's tap for 1 mana of any color that you guys can produce, which is pretty much
Is
everything.
that what
I
we're
think
at
it's
that point? Yeah.
Yeah.
Only really need 2 colors.
Yeah.
And I'll play 2, 3, 4, 5 to play the Sapling of Kalfanor. It's a 2/5 indestructible. Whenever it attacks, I reveal the top card of my library. If it's a creature card, I gain life equal to that card's toughness, and then lose life equal to its power, and put it into my hand.
I am Groot.
And pass.
Okay.
We're already telling the copyright line here.
Did they copyright strike for that?
I don't know.
Untap, it's my upkeep. Anyone want some treasure?
Pass.
Cats.
Okay, fine. We like that. And I will draw. Alright, I'm gonna drop a
Just look over at Brandon. He's like, he's like he got away with something.
Okay. I'm gonna tap for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure that's good. Yep. And I'm going to attempt to cast Deathbringer Liege. You can tell me if it resolves. It's a 3/4 horror. Other white creatures I control get +1/+1. Other black creatures I control get +1/+1. Whenever I cast a white creature, I may tap a target creature. Whenever I cast a black creature, I may destroy target creature if it's tapped.
Wow.
That's it, and that doesn't mean like I don't have to have tapped it myself because
No,
whatever.
if
It's
it's
just
tapped
if
for any
it's
reason.
tapped,
Yeah.
I may do.
Like that.
So that does that resolve actually?
The creature,
Checking,
yeah.
Yeah, it feels good.
Okay. Sure. 2 mana open. Okay, time for some combat. I think it might be. Is that forming?
No.
2/5. Well. I think I'm going
That's
to.
not flying either. Just
Yeah, I'm noticing that. I'm noticing that. Okay, so like I guess technically this is a 4/4 because of that.
This is a 5/7.
That's it's a 5/7 because it gets both.
Yep.
It gets both. I think I'm gonna go ahead and swing just because I know how much life you're gonna be getting. I feel like you can take this, so I'm gonna swing my commander in the
It's
air
an excellent analysis.
at Nick. I just know you're gonna be getting more life. I've seen this
I
deck
would have
work.
if he didn't exile the card.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna swing at you, Nick, and that's commander damage. So you're gonna take 5 commander damage.
So,
Nope, that can't possibly be right.
yeah. Just use a die, I'd say, to try
yeah,
to
no worries.
Cool.
Don't take it personal.
Okay. Anything after that?
I'm going to pass turn.
It's like when somebody says, with all due respect,
Yeah.
don't take it personal.
Yeah, be very polite.
You gotta be face something.
Yeah.
Keep track of
I will drop a Temple of the False God.
Bing.
And I'm going to plus do ready. Discarding a mountain and Dispeller Capsule.
Dispellers is a disenchant?
Artifact
Yeah.
enchant.
Seems really inefficiently costed.
Well, if you can keep doing it, though, it's real good.
I guess. That's a hefty mana sink, though.
Yeah.
I'll pay 1 for a sweet new Soul Ring I just drew. And then Jesus Christ. Let's pay 1, 2, 3 for
Careful, friend.
Lashiel, the Clockwork Scholar, is a legendary elephant artificer. 2/4. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to attacking artifact creatures I control. So I'm protected when I swing. Whenever one or more artifact creatures enter the battlefield under my control, I draw a card. That ability triggers only once each turn.
Man. For 3? That's pretty
Great.
You
good.
draw a card when what? When what specifically?
When I get an artifact creature, but only once each turn.
Nice.
When you get one. What do you mean get one?
When it ETBs.
Oh, when it's battlefield. Okay.
Yeah.
Every instance of one or more at the same time entering.
Yeah.
the
Okay.
Then I have 5 mana. I'm going to is it big? Do I just leave blockers? I'm going to betray Breena and not draw cards because I don't want to keep giving you counters. And I'm gonna attack Mario with Osgir.
Okay.
A 4/4 Vigilance
All right.
commander.
I'll go 40. 34.
Okay.
That's the commander damage things.
Yep, I got it. It's not commander, I can track it. Then I believe I will simply pass the turn.
All right. I will untap the turn. I'll upkeep the turn.
Mario's at 34.
Draw the turn.
Yep.
So that's on the black one.
That's party with this Forgotten Ancient I top deck. Yeah, people love Forgotten Ancient in Magic games. Yeah. Look at that. It gets not tokens and things counters. I believe Forgotten Ancient will conclude my turn.
Alright.
I really want to get in the air.
I'll make some removal.
Oh, I should tell everyone what Forgotten Ancient does. I forget that it's like kind of complicated and not everyone's been playing it since it was printed.
It's a really cool card.
It is a very cool card.
Yeah, I like that card.
Yeah, it's a 3 and a green for a elemental that whenever a player casts a spell, I can put a 1/1 counter on it. At the beginning of my upkeep, I may move any number of 1/1 counters from Forgotten Ancient onto other creatures. Yeah, she's alright. They're alright.
I'm gonna play 4 for Sangromancer. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, it may gain 3 life. Whenever an opponent discards a card, I may gain 3 life. And it's a 3/3 flyer.
To save time for the stream, does anyone mind if I sack this
I
now?
certainly don't.
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool, thank you.
Everyone's got.
It is a 2/2 blocker.
And so are you intending to do it as if it's there until the end of your
Yeah,
turn?
if you don't
Okay.
mind.
Just so you don't reanimate it until after your turn.
Yes.
I'm gonna pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. And it's my upkeep. Would anyone like a treasure?
Nope.
Okay.
No, thank you.
Okay. All right. Not that tempting a contract.
Okay.
I'll draw a card. I will drop another swamp. Think about this here. Let me think. All right, I'm going to go ahead and tap for 2. You cast an Orzhov Signet.
It gives another counter on the Ancient.
All right. Let's see. Time for some combat. I mean, I am building commander damage over here, but I don't necessarily want to create an enemy. You got a flyer over there. I can't really do much about. Okay. No, nothing with reach over there?
Where, define
Just-
over there better.
Well,
No, nothing with reach.
So when you attack, you're a player. So you would draw a card, and then you could put 2 counters on this.
Oh, it does trigger it for me. I didn't do it last time.
No, well, you didn't attack, I don't think.
No, I did. I attacked
Oh,
Nick.
you attacked Nick? Oh, yeah.
But he had more life than me, so it would have triggered. Because he had 42, right?
Is it a May or definitely?
I took him down from 42.
Yeah, I was on 40, so we were.
Yeah.
We would
I
be
don't think-
equal. Okay, you took him down, so we were equal.
Yeah,
It's past the point.
yeah, it's past the
but
point.
now,
That's good to
now
know.
if you attack,
Yeah.
if you swing at me, then you would get your benefit, and then you would be bigger than my flyer, so you're fairly safe.
Yeah. Oh, because that would trigger
Excellent
immediately.
analysis.
I'm nothing if not fair.
Basically,
That's
you
true.
attack anyone except me, right? To
Yeah.
get the trigger. Okay.
No, anyone except Mario.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What a bummer.
Are we on?
You
Well,
just can't hit the guy in the last
This is-
place.
Yeah, it's covered.
Yeah,
Oh,
Basically,
I'm
a
not
playmate.
sure.
The only one that doesn't make sense is Jarrett's, but it's
Yeah, there was.
chromic opposite, and therefore I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, why not? I'll go
Hey,
ahead and
yeah.
swing at Brandon,
It's the best idea.
and it will trigger immediately. So all these things are going to trigger for me, so I'm both going to draw a card, and I'm going to put counters on it.
Yep.
Okay, and I get to put the +1/+1 counters wherever I want them to be. But I will go ahead and put them here so that you don't block and kill it.
So how big is it?
So 4, 5, 6, 7.
7, 9.
7, I believe that's right. See, 4, let's see, it's 7, 8, 9. That's correct. 7, 9.
Yeah. Let's take 7. Yeah, I will take 7 life.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, so yeah, I will take. I'll keep track of that. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just because I'm worried about your bigger flyer. I'm gonna go ahead and tap for. Oh wait, I can't because that requires. Yes, I can.
You
One,
can.
two,
I can't imagine where
so
you
I
need.
can tap this.
You got a bunch of land over there too.
And tap that for 2, and then tap this for 3, and I'm gonna put Martial Impetus onto that to
Okay.
goad it.
Okay.
So please don't, you
It's
don't be
goaded,
swinging at me
and
that
it gets
way.
bigger.
Gets bigger, and it's attacking someone other than me.
Okay, so Martial Impetus, it is enchanted, it gets +1/+1, it has to attack someone other than Jarrett, and whenever it attacks, other creatures that are attacking my opponents get +1 until end of turn.
Oh.
Okay.
It's my space. I'm gonna pass the turn.
When you pass, I will pay 1 mana to tap Osgir and reanimate Dispeller's Capsule, getting a copy of it due to his ability.
So it's 2 copies of, right?
Yes, sorry, these are both copies technically,
yeah.
but just so that I have the effect, I'm going to put it there if you guys don't mind.
No, it's totally
And
cool.
it is exiled though. Then that's my weird neighbor.
My clown is here!
Yeah.
Jumps up excited.
Ready for a short clown break, everyone?
I'll draw for turn.
My wife's watching at home, being like, "No." I have a fear of glass.
Sorry, Andy.
I will plus the ready. Discard 2 cards. Great Furnace.
We should have a conversation about which card draw Doretti's getting you.
It's not. Let's not think about it at all.
It's like 6 cards, right?
Something like that.
They put board wipes in these pre-cons.
Yeah.
What's the deal there? I guess it would be probably Jarrett's.
Yeah, I got stuff.
And yours.
Not the traditional.
Okay. So I should have kept a land to play, but instead I'll tap 4 mana, leaving 1 colorless floating for a Boros Locket. And then use the 1 colorless, this 1 colorless, and a white to activate one of my copies of Dispeller's Capsule.
Oh shit, I'm sorry. I'm being bad at magic. You've cast...
Oh,
This
yeah.
is a spell, this is a spell.
That was his,
I'll
but
just
yeah.
catch right up here.
So 1, then 2.
Okay, sorry.
No, please. So I've exiled this in order to target Martial Impetus and exile it. Or destroy it?
I think it's just
Destroy it. So that goes to your graveyard.
Okay.
Have you discarded any cards, like ready or anything?
Yes, several.
Yes, mad big time. Oh yeah, you should be doing the
How many?
triggers.
Yeah, how many cards did you discard?
Oh,
2 at least.
What does that do?
Whenever an opponent discards a card, I gain 3 life.
Oh, okay. You gain 6. Whoa,
We're good
thank
at
you.
this.
Yeah, yeah. I have 5 mana.
I figured that would come in handy.
Yeah, yeah.
Is your commander out? No,
6
right?
No,
mana.
he's just
Straight chilling.
They.
Each
has to get rid of the martial impetus?
He
The
utilized
Dispeller's Capsule, I think.
Yes.
Is what got rid of it.
Yeah. 4 whole mana.
But what's important is he left the copy token out, so we don't know what it says. As opposed to using it.
I didn't know which was
Yes,
more
I know.
confusing.
What a terrible way to criticize someone's behavior. I just, yeah, sorry.
No, you're totally fine. I think I'm gonna pay 3 for Sculpting Steel, which is an artifact that will enter as a copy of any other artifact. I will choose my sweet, sweet Angel of Ruins.
Does it, so
It enters as the Angel, so I think it would get the ETB. Right?
so let's make a point of clarity. So you put Sculpting Steel on the stack. At what point are you required to make a declaration?
Immediately,
That's
right?
vaguely important. I mean, the unfortunate part is we literally can't rewind time.
Enter as a copy of any.
Yeah, so I think that while it's on the stack, we don't know what it's copying theoretically, in the same way as like Pithing Needle.
Okay.
But I'm
Okay.
still going to exile
You
Angel.
can presume he's
Angel
probably
of the
copying the
Ruins.
best artifact.
Yeah, I'm going to use the incongruity side of incubation and incongruity to exile target creature and give you a 3/3 green frog lizard token.
My thoughts on that
a Flizzard.
are to pay 1 mana, sacrifice an artifact I control to give Osgir +2 on the turn.
Seems good.
And then
Now that it'll resolve and he'll copy something else.
Yeah.
maybe, but I don't have really anything good now. What? He's a 3 mana Soul Ring.
That's good. But I have a feeling he'll find a way back to 2 copies of the thing.
Thusly, this has +2 for the turn. It also has Vigilance. You have some big boys. You have some big boys. Unfortunate. He is not an artifact creature. So he might just do nothing. And I have 4 mana available. Thusly, I will pass.
Yeah, that's fine. Wait, no, sorry, I need to do it this turn. End of your turn, I'm going to play Mortality Spear. I get a discount of 2 because I gain life this turn. Destroy target non-land permanent.
So good.
And I think I'm going to
Can we have a conversation about Breena? Yeah,
destroy this commander because it's getting a little out of control.
I'm into that.
And then whenever a creature in opponent control dies, I gain 3 life.
He also keeps doing that.
Oh, fun.
Really killing the game right now, Quandrix.
Actually, I can respond to that.
Yes, well,
Yeah,
it's
you
on
can
the
go.
stack.
Actually, you know what? I will respond to that. I will tap and sacrifice my commander to put +2/+1/1 counters on early.
Good idea.
Do that instead.
Okay, so
Over to you.
Jarrett would have priority, and he passes, I assume, and then or no, does priority start again? I never know. Anyway, I'm gonna go. At the beginning of my upkeep, I'm gonna put 3 counters onto my commander. So I'm gonna shift God Engine down to 4 and make Adrix and Niv Twincasters. Now the fucked up part about that is I inherently have to pick who gets 2 counters and who only gets 1. So I guess I'm sorry, Nev. Okay. I have some notes for this deck. No, we're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a weird deck. I will probably have to pass my turn. Yeah, looks like it.
Okay.
Do I have any flashback? No. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so dumb. I just realized that when I cast this, I was supposed to tap a target creature and I didn't.
Oof.
It says I may, and I
Yeah.
didn't do it.
Missing triggers. I mean,
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was silly.
I say this, and I say it a lot. It's a hard game.
It's a hard game. That's why I like it. But
Yeah.
now I know. It's like, it's got to slow it down.
Big old creatures.
Who said you were very nice today, by the way. Said you looked really good. Forgot Ancient I was talking before the stream.
We got a 2/4 over there and a 4/4.
I feel a lot better with his commander and that Angel of the Ruins off the table for at least a little while. That's nice. That's a boon. I do want the ready to die though. I probably should have swung with my turn now that I look at it.
Yeah, life totals. Alright, I'm gonna, well. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna play Ageless Entity. 4/4. Whenever I gain life, I put that many +1/+1 counters on the Ageless Entity.
Trigger on Forgotten.
That's powerful.
Ageless Entity's good. There used to be a bunch of combos with it, but I don't remember any of them now.
I'm gonna go to attacks. Do you have any flyers?
Nope.
See myself.
Who's flying?
The
The
Sangromancer. I'm gonna swing Sangromancer at Brandon for 3, and doesn't really matter because you guys can all just block this super well. So
You can swing it at me if you want, if I
Okay.
can block it super well.
yeah, it's
Well,
a
what-
2/5 indestructible. It's just gonna
It's a
trigger so I
2/5.
can potentially draw a card.
That's
So
fine if you
yeah.
want to swing it at me.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll
So
block.
I'll trigger the thingy. Deal top card in my library. It is a creature card. I lose life equal to its power, and then gain life equal to its toughness. So I lose 5 and gain 5. You really didn't even change it. It's okay.
I know, it was fun for me though.
But then I do get 5 counters on this spell. May I borrow a die?
You absolutely may.
Probably a big one.
Yeah. Or the triggers.
Yeah, and Wizards of the Coast has my number so hard. They were like, well, we're not going to put books in the fat packs anymore, but the die is going to be huge. And I was like, well, all right, here's $40.
I think so.
I'll just ask him.
And then that should be my turn.
Okay, great. Going to untap. I'm going to draw. All right.
Did we adjust your life total to take the 3?
Oh, me in the air? That's
Yeah.
right. Nope. Good catch.
And ready?
Okay, so I have a question here. With
It's
my
a- so we gotta
Deathbringer
know.
Liege, if I cast something that is both colors, do I order?
You
can-
pick
can-
the order of the stack.
of the triggers.
So the tap one can resolve first, and then the target for
Yeah,
destroying.
yeah. Okay, good to know. Let me think here for a second.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't. Oh, you would have guessed.
All right, let me think. One, two, three, four. Okay, one, that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's pretty good.
It's so weird. That's what I was like.
Yeah, big props to Wizards of the Coast for pushing designs. But I even just like the idea that, like, look, we know that there's only so many things in this game you can manipulate. If Red Blue did that, here's what it would look like. That's, you know,
Yeah, sure.
Great.
Okay, so I will go ahead and tap Swamp to tap my Orzhov Signet to give me 2. And I will go 3, 4, 5. And I will.
You're gonna go 6 to get the 2 scries if you're playing commander.
Yeah, I'm not planning on doing that.
Okay.
To cast my commander.
Wait. Okay.
Yeah, I'm keeping that mono open. To cast my commander, and that's going to trigger the Deathbringer.
gives me an ancient
And
trigger.
so I can tap a creature, and then I could destroy the creature. So let me see.
I think he can bring back his angel next turn with his commander, which is a little scary.
You could also do it with Jarrett.
True, but I'm
been
actually
saying.
concerned with this guy.
Ready?
Yeah, maybe I should have attacked Jarrett with my fire.
Sick ass
I
legs.
forgot it was there.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna go ahead and tap and destroy this guy.
When that trigger goes on the stack, I'm gonna tap my commander, paying 2 mana for my Soul Ring. No, 2 mana from that and 1 mana from this. I'm going to exile Burnished Heart
Oh,
and create 2 copies of Burnished Heart. When those come in, I'll draw 1 card for artifact creatures coming in this turn,
okay.
and then no other responses.
So when your guy dies, I gain 3, and this guy goes up.
He was good.
Okay.
You gonna pop my feel like I'm
47?
All right. Cool. All right. Combat maybe here. Let's see. And what are these?
2/2s.
Two twos. Two 2/2s there. How much money you have open?
Oh, interesting.
Okay, I'm gonna swing at you, Brandon, with my Deathbringer Liege, which is a 5/6. And then I'm thinking, what is this at?
It's a 12/12 right now.
That is pretty big. And I think that's all I'm gonna do.
Provided priority gets to me without anything from Brandon, I'm going to pay 1 and a blue and a green and tap Navage and Heart of Progress to put a 1/1 counter on each creature that entered the battlefield this turn.
Really?
That was these,
I
right?
will pay you back for that.
That's this too.
Fair. I will 100% pay you back for that, and I will, in fact, double block the Liege.
Okay, so there would basically 3/3s now.
Yep. Each have a counter on them.
At great personal cost to me, maybe.
You're destroying your card for free. 2 of them, actually.
Let me think for a second.
I will make it worth your while, then.
Yeah, that was pretty.
Okay, I'm going to respond. Yeah, okay. I'm going to go ahead and tap for 4. I'm going to flash in Bold Plagiarist, which is a black creature, and I'm going to destroy your commander because it's tapped. And it says whenever an opponent puts 1 or more counters on a creature they control, they put the same number of that kind of counters on Bold Plagiarist.
Nice.
In response to Mario's ability?
No, well, no, not necessarily. I mean, I see. That would be the best thing because then I would get those counters. It was only 1.
It was
3?
1
on each, and then do you get it on yours? From yours?
I already put 1 on that. Yeah.
An opponent puts.
So whenever an opponent puts 1 or more counters on a
Either way,
creature
do it in
they
response to
control.
Mario's
yeah,
thing.
so let's do it in response to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That gets 2 counters.
Or 4 plagiarists.
Because technically you haven't assigned your blockers yet. You just
Sure, but I still could.
Yeah. Cool.
And yeah.
Okay, cool.
And
So
a creature
One of our
died.
die?
I gained 3.
and I killed that. All right, cool. So this gets 2 counters.
And then you actually get 3 more from because my agent
true.
gets counters every time again.
So because
You
get 3
shit.
more.
So we get 3 more. Boom.
This wasn't out when that gained the counters. It's on cast that he destroys.
Oh.
So
okay,
3
so
less.
it doesn't get the 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
But whenever I gain life, you will start to get
Yes.
the 3.
Yeah, after this
Got it.
point.
Okay, so going back, so we're going to 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everyone on the same page. Okay, cool. Great. So now it's time for you to assign blockers.
So I will double block your 5/6 with my 2 3/3s.
Okay, so I will go ahead and do I really want to destroy one of them?
Yeah. Right.
I mean, no. I could also tap and sacrifice it and put counters on something else. I'm going to.
I don't know. I think counters are more valuable, right?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, Brandon's already got a pretty good money.
Okay, so I actually can assign to block. Well, sorry, I'm sorry, you're blocking me. Yeah, I will just go ahead and do that. So I will tap that. I'll sacrifice it, and I'll put two counters. Yeah, put 2 counters somewhere. And let me put those counters.
Certainly my intention to
on
leave Brandon
my
with 2
commander.
3/3s.
So Nick, you get stuff when that dies, or
Yeah, so only 1 creature died, right?
Yeah.
So I gain 3 life, and this guy gets 3
3
counters.
counters, so I get. So
see.
you put 3 counters on this.
this is getting terrifying.
Yeah,
Bold plagiarist. Very good.
like that card.
Me too.
And I will now.
Stole my idea,
pass
by the way.
turn.
I think.
Oh, I didn't ask the tempting contract this time. But it sounds like no one wanted it.
No,
Yeah,
so
I would not have
it's
Yeah,
just
would've
not
passed
smart
anyway.
usually.
Yeah.
I think in my upkeep, I'm gonna tap 6 mana and sacrifice both of these.
Alright, I'll gain 6 life, put 6 counters, he gets 6 counters.
Okay.
Get a bunch of lands.
So it's now at 11, huh?
Yes, you can. Here's the nice. I think that was the.
So technically,
There
you're
we go.
putting them on there, so it's at 11.
How embarrassing for you, Forgotten Ancient. You're supposed to be the biggest thing on camera. Oh, but actually, yeah. So, Bold Plagiarist is just Forgotten Ancient at this point. Also, whenever I do Ancient, Plagiarist gets counters.
Yeah, this is bad.
Wow. Yeah.
Mario, if you could, please. Well, I'll drop a turn. Wasn't land, but it would give me one. That's unfortunate. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana available. Mario.
Mm-hmm.
I think our colleges are gonna hang out for a sec.
Let me draw 3 cards.
You and I have a secret
Yes!
rendezvous.
Yes! Oh my god, dude. I have not been hanging out with anyone lately.
So you and I will both draw 3 cards.
So sweet. Oh, God.
And then I will land draw for turn, raising me to 6 mana. With which
Okay, so that was a spell. So I trigger Forgotten, which triggers Plagiarist.
Let me know if anyone discards cards.
So every time you get counters, then what happens?
Whenever I gain life, I get that many counters on this, which
Yeah.
means.
And are you getting currently your game? Is there anything that's triggering?
I
whenever
gain stuff when opponent's creatures die and when opponents discard cards.
Yeah.
And when this guy
6
attacks an
mana.
reveal creature.
Why aren't any of your guys' creatures, artifacts, or enchantments?
It got to be real dangerous for those.
Six, huh? We're going to play
How big is he? 20, 20?
24.
a
That's 20 counters on.
I want to create a deal with you.
4,
We'll see.
5, 6. I'm going to play
Does seem to be
a
a nice synergy.
Pilgrimite and a 1,000-year elixir.
All right, that's 2 triggers on Ancient, so 2 more counters on the Ancient.
I'm gonna place it.
Pilgrim's I will get
So you
me
get 2 more counters from his ancient.
a basic land.
Sorry, wait, just got counters?
Yep.
Yeah. Every time we
I play
cast
2
spells,
spells.
he gets
Yeah,
a
technically
counter.
you guys are the ones giving me the counters, so you're responsible for that.
No. If you missed that, I'm not telling you.
Yeah.
At least declare it to me the counters.
Every time I have.
Yeah.
Cool, could cut me.
I get any type of counters,
And
though.
then
That's
I'll
the thing
minus
now.
Oh, wow.
Ready.
So that could be any type. Yeah.
Jeez. Just this forest
This be
locket.
one that they control.
You return Angel of Ruins. Battlefield.
Yeah, that's not a main trigger anyway, so they do happen regardless.
15, 15.
Cool. When that comes out, there are no. I guess there's this, right? Are there any artifacts or enchantments other than Tempting Contract?
I have these artifacts.
Oh, right. People have mana rocks.
I don't.
Yeah.
Destroyed.
I'm gonna go with Tempting Contract and Arcane Signet,
Yeah.
and then I will pass.
At the end of
What
each
story they're
turn,
in?
I don't think so.
Exiled. Angel of Ruins. Came back.
We exiles these.
Yep.
I'm just holding priority for a second, which is, great streaming content. I am
I
going
like
to
that.
untap.
I like what you just did.
During my upkeep, let's
You guys are beating the hell out of me. I gotta do something.
put this down to 6 and put this up to 6. So I guess that's technically, I put 3 counters on here, so that goes another 3 on the Plagiarist. The Plagiarist does some work, man.
Yeah. Especially, both of these.
Yeah. Perfect storm.
Best of both worlds.
Yeah, what are we gonna do?
Surely with
Trample
8
or
mana,
something like that.
let's do a Hornet's Nest. None too excited about, I will tell you. And that's going to put a trigger on the Ancient, which is going to put a trigger on Plagiarist.
What does that do?
This has Defender, and whenever Hornet's Nest is dealt damage, I create that many 1/1 green insect creature tokens, which will have flying and
Oh,
death
nice.
touch. So please attack me with a ground creature. Come at me.
Yeah, I don't think the plagiarist or the entity are interested in attacking that.
And then that occasion, We got a 5/7 that just would definitely block, and we have a Pilgrim's Eye, which would probably block super hardcore. I know, but what am I going to do? Attack into a 19/19? I mean, in a roundabout way, getting rid of Duretti helps because you keep discarding, which keeps giving Nick life, which keeps
No, I chose not to discard.
Yeah, that time you didn't. I think that I'm going to sit with 5 mana up.
Nice. Can I see the creature you just cast?
You can.
You cast any tokens this game?
You know? I haven't.
0 is 0.
Exactly. That's a very Quandrix math
Yeah,
problem.
math, baby.
Yeah. That's the power of math, people. I pass after quoting Star Trek Discovery. How are our stream numbers, Carl?
Oh, guys, my
Texted me
commander's
right now.
back out, so, you know. You want cards.
In fact,
You want
that helps
cards.
force.
No.
We have to attack Nick to draw cards, right? Hi, whoever.
Yes.
We value
Guys.
you deeply.
How many people?
4.
Nice.
Which is like, I'd
Nice.
say exactly how
Yeah.
many significant others there would be at the table.
We all just have our phones streaming it.
Yeah.
yeah, in my pocket. Yeah.
Okay. Oh wow! I didn't realize I'm on that much life. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Got rid of my mono rocks, man. One of my mono rocks.
I mean, you're still at 8
That's what I
months.
can do. Sorry.
It puts us parity. I think Brandon's got the most production on it.
I have a lot of mana and nothing
Yeah,
to
right.
do with it.
A lot of lives.
Some removal.
A lot of
So
lives
to be
over
clear,
here.
they're not doing pre-constructed commander decks for Modern Horizons 2, right? Because I feel like they could literally be like, these are $80 a piece, and I'd be like, how do I find that money?
Oh,
Don't do that, Wizards, please.
We can Secret Rendezvous. I might have a way to get that back. You give 3 cards.
think about it. Get my artifacts
Oh man,
back?
the plagiarist.
Exile.
Oh, Flash. I
No,
thought
I
the
might have a way to
plagiarist
get this
flew
back
for a
and
second, and I was
give
like,
you
what in the
Oh,
name?
God.
Um.
We'll see how I feel once I draw.
All right. I will go to attacks. You have a flyer. You have a flyer. That doesn't fly, right?
It
Dawn?
just doesn't.
All right. Sangromancer's gonna come at Mario in the air,
Okay.
and then I'm just gonna run into you with this again, so I can trigger the thing. If
That
that's okay.
does trigger Jarrett's commander because Mario, Jarrett's opponent, has more life than another of his opponents.
Neat.
So you would draw a card and Jarrett would put 2 counters on something.
Cool.
Yeah.
So
I think I'm gonna put 2 counters on my
I
commander.
will draw a card, and then I will trigger Sapling. This is not a creature, so it doesn't go anywhere. It's Metzer's Journal. And then he's just a 2/5. You can feel free to block it as it is dark.
And you're swinging at me.
Yeah, just to get the trigger.
Yeah. Cool. I will block with my big guy.
Post combat.
Doesn't mean we have an alliance or anything, but you know.
I'd rather not give him Hornets or put Artifacts
I
in his
get it.
graveyard.
Now
so-
consider, wouldn't you rather give me Hornets?
You know, this life total is gonna get out of hand over here.
I agree. I feel like we have a problem to deal with.
Post combat into.
Necromancer. Very good.
Yeah, it's just. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna Damnable Pact for 6. I draw 6 cards and lose 6 life. So I'm taking care of the life total problem, guys. It's okay.
It's gonna that's gonna put an ancient counter, an ancient trigger on the stack.
And that was why did that put one on there?
Because anytime anybody plays a spell, he gets a counter.
Oh, got it. Anytime anyone plays a spell at all.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that's another counter here then,
Yep.
right? It was +1 counter.
Yes, sir.
So now I've already played my land for the turn. I will go to discard. Discarding Swamp and Talisman of Resilience. Then I will pass the turn.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna untap. I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to put down a Temple of the False God. Alright.
you go back to the footage at the end and count how many times I forgot to put a counter, I forgot an inch.
That's why they call him that.
That's why.
Right, exactly. Son of a bitch.
Okay. Yeah. I think I could do that. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap him to remove one counter from my Bold Plagiarist. And when I do that, I will create a treasure token. So it's going to go down to 17. I create a treasure token. I'm then going to go ahead and pay 4 to untap him. So
Why aren't there more treasure synergies in this deck? What is happening with
Two
it?
tokens.
yeah, so
Jeez.
4 to untap him. I'm then going to tap him again.
Oh, I'm stupid.
Now, yeah, I could tap him again to do that. I've created a treasure token. Let me think here. Do I want to create an inkling? Create treasure token. 2-1 if that's with flying. So I think maybe I'll actually wait there on that. I've created a treasure. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Your hour of stream is gonna run out soon.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right, so now it's time for combat. And, you know, Nick's got big stuff. But I'm thinking commander damage might be the only way for me to beat some of these players.
Such as Nick,
Such as Nick.
the one you've got commander damage on.
Yeah, I have commander damage on you as well.
He can block
Am I
flying.
threatening you more? Yeah, I also
Yeah, you also
blockers.
can block flyer. He has nothing with reach. He's tapped out. So I'm going to swing at him in the air for 6.
When it will trigger on that swing, so you can put 2 more on it.
Yeah. Does it, and that triggers before?
Yeah, he has more life than. any
Okay,
of
so
your
I
other
draw a card
opponents.
as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to draw a card and put 2
Might be a fun one
more
to build.
on it. So that's 7.
I just built Peso. Like, the problem, what really ends up happening is you trying to go
okay,
how many staples am
so-
I willing to spend $40 to purchase?
So I take
And
8
lands.
damage.
I'm just making sure I'm not doing anything else.
Yep.
Yeah,
How much commander damage does that put him to?
that's 8. So that would put you at 15 command. No, 13 commander damage.
So that is a hit away.
Yep. Anything else?
Let me think.
Sure.
I am. I'm gonna go ahead and pass the turn.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's coming your way.
Not saying.
I'm
that.
not saying it either. So
Drop the turn. Jeez.
a lot I gotta keep track of here. Think about.
Probably the only thing this deck can do is drop or ramp, but I mean, like, eventually that'll get me somewhere.
Right.
I would love anything else.
I've just been filling this barrel with explosives as soon as I get a match.
Yeah, I guess that's true. We're going to drop a land. I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still 6. Oh, I need color mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still 4. 5, 6. Recast my commander, scrying 2.
Okay, and that's gonna trigger, right?
Yeah, indeed.
And so that's gonna trigger for me.
Mm-hmm.
1, so it's gonna be 18.
About to have my ass a 9/11 hornet's nest. There's a lot of implications there I'm uncomfortable with.
20.
I guess I'll leave one of those on top, go one to bottom, and then let's get out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for a triplicate Titan.
Oof.
9/9 flying vigilance trample.
Oof.
And then what? Some shenanigans
If
when
it
it dies.
dies, it splits into 3 bits. 3 3s with flying, 1 vigilance, 1 trample.
Nice.
But in the face of what, a couple 2020s,
Yeah.
a 2024.
Oh, that's
I
another
don't feel
spell.
that
So
safe.
that's a trigger
That's
on
another
the
spell.
ancient, which is a trigger on the plagiarist.
It sure is another spell. That makes me have this many mana. And a possible to ready activation. can swing. I need blockers.
You got flyers, right?
I could ready something. Mostly, I will. You're gonna gain life on a discard, unfortunately, but 1, 2. I'll discard 2 cards.
I gain 6. This goes up 6. So
You gain 6.
I gain 6 counters?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, this is getting a little tricky now. So, wow.
You can either use a ones and a tens place, or you can just do 20 and then 5 more.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do 20 and 5.
Okay.
Do I have anything to say at the end of my turn? You'd think in these colors I would, and yet. Anything on upkeep? You'd think I would, and yet. Show everyone my card. Alright, I'm gonna play Anti-Growth.
Nice. Join me in the nothing but mana camp.
It's a basic ass. It's a trigger on the Ancient, which is a trigger on the Plagiarist.
This guy seems like he's always behind. This guy's what? Was he at?
No,
This guy
you
is on
should
30.
be gaining for both of them.
No, but he already
I'd already had a head
yeah,
start.
already,
Yes,
no,
true.
he's got a head start. Yeah.
You won't necessarily.
You'll catch up to him eventually with this, though.
Yeah, and that's why he might have to do something.
Well,
Someone's gonna have to do
I
something.
suppose I'm done for the turn.
Alright.
Carl, are we still streaming? Cool. For all those folks at home, all 4 of them.
These games aren't gonna. This game's not gonna last much longer. Something's gonna happen.
Oh yeah. Sure.
So far, this very much feels like tenuous handhold on the outside of a rocket. I'm just like, well, don't slip. You'll be fine.
Yeah, we're each building up to something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. We should do like a candid segment afterwards where we critique these decks because I have a couple of notes.
I mean, I'm trying to think if now's a deal time or not. I mean, he's worried that I'm gonna kill him.
I'm open to discussion.
I mean, I'm feeling good. If I
Yeah, I
don't
mean,
kill you,
Really?
if I don't kill you next turn, the question would be what can I get?
Right, it's leverage.
That's really the question. If you have anything to give, do you feel like you have nothing to give?
I mean, I'm giving you lots of counters.
You are. That's not enough.
What do you want me to give?
Let me think here.
I passed, right? You guys know that?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm taking my
It's cool. Just making sure.
What's the thing now? I think maybe I should just let you do what it is you plan on doing.
So the condition is Breena gets counters because of the Breena's ability, right? So Breena is giving itself its own counters when it's
it doesn't
attacking
seem like
opponents
there's
with
much
higher
to be
life total than
given.
Jarrett's. Correct.
Well, then I'll just do some stuff
It's
and
gonna swing for
consign myself
theoretically
to-
9. 10.
Let me ask you a question. Were you planning on swinging at me?
I mean, my plan is to try to find some way not to die. So if I can draw a card from not attacking you, then that might be interesting. But I don't know.
So, in the interest of keeping the game going a little bit, how about you swing your big guy at me, and I promise that it won't die.
He doesn't get a card for that, though. Right,
No, but there's things that I'll get things that I want if you swing your big guy at me.
I fear.
Are you making the deal that if he swings his big guy at you, you
I
won't
won't kill
swing
you. I won't
your
kill
commander?
you.
Yeah.
I won't kill you. Well, I guess what you want. I
Does
guess you don't know
someone-
really what I'm getting for it. I won't kill you next turn. That's for sure.
Does someone have a way to deal with 30? Yeah, 30 even 2/1 flyers.
That
Just
seems
a
really
weird
that
question.
seems really daunting.
I won't kill you
I
next
don't.
turn, and you really just got to think about yourself right now.
I don't have a way to deal
So
with
you can swing your big guy
What
at
would
me,
your- explain it to me.
and I
Where's he
won't
getting these
kill
from?
it,
Is the card in the
coolest
deck?
from that deck, yeah.
but it'll benefit me.
It's not on board. I'm not just like missing an interaction.
No.
Gotcha.
Hooray.
If you can counter back if you want,
So many things that this
There's
color
more
card
you
does
want
well
for that
that I
deal.
would like to be doing right now.
Yeah.
I should be when I did say I wanted to ramp.
Could be a problem for you later, but if you don't make me a deal, then you're probably just going to be dead.
True. Yeah. let's make things interesting. I'll attack you with my big guy.
Okay, tap it. Does he got vigilance?
He does not. I'm also going to attack other people and stuff.
Cool.
Mario, you still have no flyers, right?
That is correct.
Angromancer coming at you for 3, and then these two are coming at Jarrett. I'll trigger this.
Nice. So which two are coming at me?
The 30 guy and the 225.
For a total of how much?
32.
32.
The Nick Crazy attackers.
Okay,
You
I'm
pass
gonna
priority
go
to
ahead
Jarrett.
and try to attempt to cast Ink Shield. Is it gonna resolve? 1, 2,
Let's put it on the stack.
3, 4, 5. Putting Ink Shield on the stack, which says prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to you this turn. For each 1 damage prevented this way, create a 2/1 white and black inkling creature token with flying.
Okay.
Does it
Is there
resolve?
anything to do about that? Or?
I might.
It is your turn to decide.
I know it's my turn to decide, but let's just talk. You know, outside of priority.
I am
Do you have-
interested in utilizing leverage at a later date.
Okay.
Oh.
Do I gain any favor from the table for not giving him 32 flyers?
Yeah, 1000%.
Sure.
I mean, but see, if you feel that way, then why don't? No. I want to get these flyers. If you're signed with him, give them to me.
He already agreed to a deal and
Yeah.
signed and delivered. You are
Yeah.
obligated
I
not
guess-
to attack
I
him next turn.
guess-
Yep.
I don't have
Yeah,
any
but I
control
don't really-
over what they're doing. I'm just like, I
yeah,
don't
but
care.
you're also co-signing.
It's objectively better for him you not have those.
I mean, it's objectively better for him not to die next turn.
All they
Right.
did was ask my opinion
Yeah,
of the
You
thing.
can't
I'm
kill
not
him on your next
not-
turn.
Okay.
You made a
doing
deal.
All right.
The deal was he attacks you, you don't attack him.
Okay.
So that
I'm
one's
not
over.
doing anything to affect the board. You were just
Sure.
like, what do you think about him not
Sure.
getting flyers? I'm like, I don't care.
Sure.
I'm going to attempt to dispatch, which with Metalcraft, due to the fact that I control so many artifacts, will exile a target creature. That's the best I got.
Pretty good.
Interesting.
Okay, so let's see. So ink spell, exile spell. So that's 2 triggers here for Forgotten Ancient.
So this gets 2 triggers.
Okay, so Lord, this is just getting crazier and crazier.
It's so funny how
I
like a
agree.
13-16 is
Okay,
objectively as good as a
so-
1/1 if you don't have trans.
So I don't know what to do about this.
Like not objectively.
Run it. And then I will just write that down somewhere. So that's 27 counters. Yeah. Okay, and so I still get a couple guys.
Yep.
But I get 2?
If no one else does anything, you would get 2 Inklings.
Okay, that's not really what I wanted,
Two
but
Inklings.
you know.
Where's 2 Inklings coming from?
So this guy's exile.
He's also hitting with
also
this guy.
for the cool
If you're, yeah.
you.
Okay.
Ew.
Not what
And I guess I'm gonna take 3.
Yes.
Not what I wanted, but I guess I made it deep.
For the record.
So.
Let's go with.
Makes the table feel a little nicer.
Anything with indestructible?
I don't think so. Nope.
What's your biggest creature?
9/9.
Okay. We can do math. Swamp.
The appeal of playing precons is really nice, though.
It's-
These
it's
decks are
neat,
so
yeah.
all over the place. I'm
Yeah.
really enjoying it. There's a bunch of cards I would not put in a deck.
Same.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have green, black. So I'm going to use 7 of that. Oh, wait, that's not. I'm dumb.
No, hard game. I've said it.
1 second.
People are watching this and are like, why did they play this? What's going on? Why did we play?
Let's go for.
Can't wait till we do this with the D&D precons. That's going to be so fun. Did you see the basic lands all have like D&D
Flavor text?
reading text? God,
Yes.
that's
Yeah, I like it.
chef's kiss. I'm concerned.
Alright, so instead of that land, I'm going to play Jungle Hollow, Gain a Life.
Anything trigger when he gains a life? No?
Not right
Not
now.
anymore.
Then I will do 5 for Blossoming Bog Beast.
Triggers that.
Yes, it does.
Get a counter.
He's a 3/3. Whenever he attacks, I gain 2 life, and then creatures I control gain trample and +X until end of turn, where
See,
X is
there
the
it
amount
is.
of life gained this turn.
Where's my bog beast?
And then I'll pay 3 for my commander. Gotta play it once before we die.
Okay, that triggers.
And then I will pass the turn.
Okay. This thing's got 29 counters on it, which is nuts. Okay. Before your turn ends, I'm going to tap Feign, sacrifice an Inkling to put 2+1/+1 counters on my commander.
Mhm.
9. Where the hell is that? Oh. There we go. Okay, and then untap. So Inkling, dead Inkling, untap, draw. Okay.
He didn't play the other one color. I'm the only other person on the table
All
that
right.
theoretically have counters.
I'm going to go ahead and tap Feign and sacrifice an Inkling to put 2 more counters on my commander.
Okay.
All right. I'm now going to tap for, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, no, let's do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, good lord. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And I'm going to cast Tessa, Envoy of Ghosts, a 4/4 legendary creature, human advisors. Vigilance, protection from creatures.
She's so sick.
Whenever a creature deals combat damage to you, destroy that creature and create a 1/1 white and black spirit creature token flying. That's triggering, right?
Yep.
Someone put another counter over here. Did you already do
thanks. That is indefinite. I didn't catch
it?
it.
Sorry. Okay. Everyone get what that does?
Yep.
All right. Let me think here. I have to go 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think I might want to make things crazy here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tap for colorless to tap this to give me 2, 3, tap and sacrifice my artifact for 4, and cast Combat Cligriford. Does that resolve?
What is that?
Okay, so it says 3/3 with flying that says Inklings can't attack me or you or planeswalkers I control. Whenever a player attacks one of your opponents, that attacking player creates a 2/1 white and black Inkling creature token with flying that's attacking that opponent.
Cool.
All right. So they're not going to damage. They can't attack me. They can attack anyone else, and you're going to get one whenever you swing. And you put something on there for that.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So I'm going to put that. Okay. And so now here's the thing. Brandon's got a lot going on here. I promise not to kill you.
You did.
I did. And your biggest creature a 9/9?
I have a 9/9 flyer, a 5/7 flyer, and a 1/1 flyer.
A 1/1 flyer.
And if
what's-
you kill this, it'll split into 3 parts.
Yeah, it will. 9/9 flyer. One more time. 9/9 flyer.
9/9, 5/7, 1/1,
9/9.
and then a 4/4 on the ground.
9/9, 5/7. So what's so 1/1, so 6. So 15 is where you're at on what you can do.
Flying, yep.
15. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do something.
Crazy. Talk about getting crazy.
I think I'm gonna do something weird here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to swing this big guy at Brandon, and I'm going to swing my commander at Mario. let's do the math here. And this is like 11, this 31, 32, 33. Is that correct? I think that's where that's at.
Yep.
The commander's at 12.
Commander is at.
Plus his 2 original, so he's 35, 35.
I think he
No,
included that.
Oh,
I
did you?
included that. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So that's 11
31
plus
plus
that. Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah,
And then the commander, you attacked Mario. He's
Yeah.
the one person that wouldn't trigger it, so
13 power flyer.
well, it's 1-3. It's
Oh, sorry,
12, 14.
Yeah, so you got 12, 14 in the air coming at you, and then you have a 33, 33
Okay.
coming at you.
I will assign my Pilgrim Side as a blocker.
I will declare no blocks.
Okay, and you're gonna get that commander damage.
I will Rabid Hybridization.
Oh,
Ooh.
destroy target creature.
You get a 3/3.
Okay,
And
and I'm assuming the creature it's gonna be.
Yeah.
All right.
That's going to trigger Forgotten Ancient and trigger your boy.
Okay, so I get another counter on this guy.
I'll
You also
gain
get
6 life.
Does,
for
and
all
does
of
that
the
and that does that
creatures.
happen? That yeah, that kind of happens there. Oh, and I get a
3/3.
3/3 throw. Do you have a
Yeah.
token for that?
No.
the deck didn't
Well,
do
maybe
it.
I do. Hold on. That's a really solid question. Where the frick
My
did
deck
I-
didn't. Whatever. Yeah.
Right. Oh, giveaway tokens? No giveaway
Certain.
tokens?
Anything else?
Beast,
That
Worm, Hydra,
is
Frog, Lizard.
all.
Look at you. The
I'm gonna
token.
pay 0 mana with my commander in order to exile a 0-cost artifact from my graveyard
Such a thing exists.
and create 2 copies of it.
Nice.
I just thought of that on Jarrett's turn. So
So
these are
good.
2 red lands. Then, did I ever see the top part of my deck or no? I don't remember. I'm going to pay 1 to tap 1,000-year elixir, untap my commander, and then pay 3 mana to get 2 copies of Pilgrim Eye.
Oh man, getting hard to keep track of.
The 2/1/1s who will search me a basic land.
This is all Jarrett's turn, right?
Yep.
Doing
I'm just trying to dig every single land out of my deck.
Yeah. Seems like a strategy.
You have nothing left in the air, but if something hits you, it dies.
Yeah, it dies.
It's rough. I'll start my turn.
I could also just play. I can't, she doesn't have flying, so.
Nope, that's not 2 cards. It's 1 card. Start my turn. Ooh, interesting. Maybe. Let's start by.
He's had some big swings.
Yeah, really.
I think I'm gonna give Nick some more life.
Discarding 2 cards?
Discarding
I'll
2
take
cards.
6 life.
1 Nintendo worth of life.
Then I'll pay
I need to put Sangromancer in more decks.
100 mana. Yeah, wow.
That's a trigger here.
So I'll pay to draw 2 and then discard 2
You get a
again.
trigger. Here you go.
Thank you. Oh my
Oh, you're running out of stuff. Maybe get like a 2d10.
Just
or
do a
something.
1s and a 10s place.
Yeah.
Yeah. So once it gets to 40, I can do that.
You can do it with 2. I guess you need a 0 attack with those, but like I just use the 20 symbol usually.
I mean, right now you got 32 counters on it, so 33. You can just put them to 3 and 3 and say that's 33.
I'm gonna cast a Hedron
Yeah, I could
Archive.
do that.
That triggers.
Yeah.
Give me the trigger.
That's not good.
Sorry. Wait, so another 2?
One spell. Yeah.
Just 1 counter.
Just 1 counter.
Mm.
All right. I'm gonna figure this out in a second. How I wanted to
I
represent
will
this.
stop then.
I'm just
Yeah.
keeping track here real quick. All right, so I would just do this way. 33.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Not 6.
You're gonna really.
Hey guys, it's 33, not 6.
I think I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm desperately trying to get an enchantment or something else out of my deck, but I'm going to attempt to reconstruct history. Return 1 artifact, 1 sorcery, 1 instant, 1 enchantment, and 1 planeswalker from my graveyard.
Can you counter that? No?
Or graveyard hate.
Can I?
I'm gonna choose Secret Rendezvous, Dispatch, and Boros Locket.
Oh, why not?
Really not the best value, but
But he's gonna let it. He's gonna let it happen.
we're friends.
Mm-hmm.
We might even Secret Rendezvous again.
I mean, we couldn't if I hadn't made it possible. And this is still Dispeller's Capsule, yes?
Yeah,
Just good to keep track.
I honestly do forget routinely that it's there.
I mean, I don't think
been
I was gonna say if I
Yeah.
was like, if only
No,
we could get around.
When I
such and
sacked the
such.
Boros Locket, I should have sacked this like
Yeah.
forever ago for value. But instead, I'm going to.
Did we trigger Forgotten Ancient and Guy for the history?
The extra spell.
The history now.
Okay, let's do that. I'm gonna go 21 on this
Okay,
guy.
34.
1, 2, and 3 for a
7.
Feldman of the third path.
And there's 22.
Who can
Trigger
tap.
again.
Yep, again.
Hey.
That was a spell.
35.
You have a different color D6. It might be easier to distinguish the 10s and the
You're
Yeah,
also
I do.
gonna want one that can do 7, 8, 9, and 10 at some point.
True.
There you go.
I have so much going on. Feldman. So he can create copies of artifacts in my graveyard.
Someone please get rid of this graveyard.
Right? Jeez, like where's the Bazooka Bug?
Then
My kingdom.
Them for a
What are
ball.
these again?
these are Pilgrim's Eyes. They're 1/1 flyers. Artifact
Okay.
creatures.
1 flyers.
Then
So remember, if you attack like just about anyone but Mario.
I cannot stress
you're
this
committed
enough.
to that,
Anyone but
Oh,
me.
that's correct. That's correct. Sorry.
But I mean, like, let's keep the logic. It's good practice.
Yeah.
This is a new legendary. It's a 2/2 haste. Whenever it attacks, I'll exile the top card of my library. I can play that card this turn. I have already land dropped this turn. So if it's a land, I will not be able to play it. And whenever I exile one or more cards, it gets a +1/+1 counter.
Wait, so you played Felton and then this, right?
Correct.
So this is another trigger on Forgotten.
Yeah.
Which is another trigger on
Okay.
Do
Murderer.
a bunch of stuff this turn.
It's that barrel of dynamite we finally
Yeah.
found a match for.
I get
Yeah,
those
I'm
cards.
concerned with.
Okay. I think from there, I will go to combat. You, a lot of life and no flyers. You, I want to hit, but Taysom makes that a huge problem. Thusly, well, I mean, no, Breena's not out. Okay, so there's no use in trying to make a deal with you for commander damage on Nick. Do I just start in on the never-ending task of whittling away Nick's life total? Or
Yeah.
I checked in. It's that.
Everyone's thinking.
The other option is attacking Mario, so I think his view is clear.
Yeah, people are getting that enough. I'm gonna swing both of these at Nick. 9/9 vigilance flyer trample, and then a 2/2 on the ground.
And that just lets you
On
impulse
swing.
throw?
Jesus
Oh.
Christ!
Wow, okay.
Really wish I hard drew that instead. What a waste. I'm gonna actually
It exiled?
it exiled it, and I can play it this turn.
I don't know. Target creature
So-
gains double strike's not the worst thing I ever read on a card.
I can play it at any point this turn,
Oh,
but the exile puts a counter on her.
gotcha.
It's a counter
I
on-
declare no blockers.
So soaking up 12 damage?
12 damage.
You're not playing the card?
Not at the moment. I
You
could
can play it any time?
This
This
turn.
turn.
This turn.
Okay.
What's this whole counter situation you're sitting on, Mario?
Oh, have any other counter stuff happened? No.
Just
No?
so.
No, okay.
You wouldn't take that too. I really just gonna let Boros try and go to waste.
Look at Lorehold doing its job, though. I'm so proud of Red White.
How many artifacts? Man. Why did I have to exile it? Do I just
Getting
try to
worried about
trigger the
Brandon's
counter?
board. I'm worried about everyone's board. Particularly worried about.
I mean, Brandon is 100% winning this game right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, Doretti's like 2 turns from now. The final. I don't even remember what the ultimate does. I just hear that they're bad.
It's
You're not
really
supposed
good.
to. Yeah.
I'd be a lot less scared of Brennan if his graveyard would go away.
Right.
But, you know, he's got a lot of good stuff going on.
I am going to. What's your counter? What is your counter?
Oh wait, you know when you attacked, you were supposed to create one of these that was attacking an inkling.
Nick,
It was
you are
attacking.
theoretically taking 2 more damage. Is that May?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
No. You create
Did you do
one.
it already?
I'm gonna give you a token.
Otherwise-
Yes, he is now at 5-0. Accurately.
Cool.
What's fucked up is how I'm gonna definitely
There
swing
you go.
something at someone because I need flying so bad it like hurts.
We could work something out.
Remember, anyone that attacks is gonna get one.
Whenever it attacks, it's indestructible. Oh no, what's your homeboy who's tapped? He's just indestructible, but will notably be tapped between now
I
and your turn.
can't believe I have to let Boros Charm go to waste, but I think that's what I have to do.
Well, that's assuming because you must have something in your hand and you don't want to spend that mana.
Maybe. I had something I want to do, but I'm pretty sure Mario could counter it.
Yeah, if you never make him use the counter, he'll always have a counter.
It's true.
I think I will end my
He counters
turn.
100% of the spells.
I am getting mad value out of this spell so far. Untapping, I guess. Return.
I think that's why he wore the shirt, is just to like represent that he always has a counter.
Oh boy, what is this?
What are we gonna do about Brandon?
I don't know.
I hope you figure out something to do.
So if I attack, I can attack anyone who isn't Jarrett for cards still, or is that no?
Grady's not
No,
out.
she's not out.
Mother of pearl. But I can get Inkling Switcher.
You can get Inklings, but not if you
Pretty
attack
sick.
me.
Can't take
But
the
they have to be
graveyard back?
attacking.
You have to
absolutely.
attack an opponent.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So what's exactly the text on this attacking thing?
On this?
Yeah.
Whenever you attack one of my opponents, that you basically create a 2/1 white Inkling creature token with flying that's attacking that opponent. So you get a 2/1 attacking
that's
creature. It stays.
What mandates the tapped attack? That trigger?
Whenever a player attacks one of your... So I would assume it would be as soon as you declare your attackers, you're going to create one that's attacking.
Yeah.
Is it so? Is that an inherent property of the token I'm creating, or
No,
Wait,
this
it's
card
his
says
card
Inklings
that has a
can't
trigger.
attack him. But
Yeah.
so the token I create is tapped and attacking? If I always create 2, am I mandated to tap and attack with the second one?
I think it comes in tapped and attacked.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it
okay.
never have as a choice for it to
Yeah.
not.
If I
But
could,
yeah, you do get to create 2.
I would love it if it didn't have to attack though.
Why would he create 2?
Because my commander's only
doubles
shtick.
tokens.
It doubles tokens, yeah, correct.
yes.
You would do that, and they would be both
can I ask him to
attacking.
help me move the table
That's correct.
slightly this way? We have
Is that correct?
shifted it as
Oh,
we're.
okay.
Oh, big moves, big moves.
We nailed it.
Money
Oh,
moves.
great.
Okay.
Stream's still going?
I think so.
We haven't heard it otherwise.
I'm sorry, 4 people.
Yeah.
That's an
This
exciting
is
game, though,
free
actually.
content,
Yeah.
baby. Thinking. Okay, so maybe what I do is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana is not as much as anyone ever wants to have. Frig. Yeah, it's stupid. Okay, let's live slightly moss. I'm gonna go to attacks, and I think
You didn't put any counters on it? In your upkeep?
this can't attack. It's a defender, so it literally benefits me nothing to make it bigger. I mean, I could theoretically get it big enough to live, but like
Yeah.
also, who cares?
Fair enough.
On the other hand, maybe I should put some on Adrix and Nev now that I think about it, but since we're past that step, it's irrelevant. I'm gonna go to attack.
So Inklings can't hurt me, just so you know.
3/3. Are they allowed to attack you?
They can't
As long
attack
as this
me.
creature is out.
Cannot attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Tessa, protection from creatures, just so you
Whenever
know.
it attacks. So Nick, I think I need to swing at you with forgot. Well, actually, because okay, would you double block? You probably would. Why wouldn't you? Well, yeah, you would. So, yeah. Is there anything that I'm walking into if I attack? Gain 2 life. If I attack, tap 1 can't. Okay, so yeah, I am gonna go to attack phase. I think We have to swing at you with Forgotten Ancient for what is going to be 23 at the moment.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Wow.
But the goal here is to put one Inkling into play.
You're
But
gonna
it's going to
get
be two. Two tapped and
and
attacking.
flying.
And flying.
You
What's
got
that, Nick?
Inklings?
Yeah, if you have them, I'll take them too.
Yep.
Just at least one.
There's 2.
Thank you, sir.
Oh boy.
Get me on the board. What turn is it?
Late.
First time I put 2 tokens into play instead of 1? The hour is late.
I'm like a little worried you just have some sort of like double the counters on your creature and you're just gonna kill me out of nowhere thing.
Based on me assessing your position to be dead last, I will tell you up front, this attack is purely because I want Inkling tokens, and there is no follow-up
Gotcha.
related to its attack.
Alright, I will take the damage.
All right, 23 puts him at 27.
That's right.
Plus the 4 from the Inklings.
I wish it did that. It does not.
So 23 altogether.
It's a little quicker.
Okay. That's a pretty good swing. So the news after that is the stupid Shamanic Revelation I'm going to cast.
Seems good.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I can't. 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's say 5 because you're kind of useless. 5 done. Shamanic Revelation, which is going to draw me a card for each creature I control, provided no one does anything terrible. Trigger on Homeboy, so counter there, and I draw 5, and I gain 8 life. I think 8 life.
Did encounters just get triggered?
Yes.
Yeah, you got one more counter.
How many more? 1 more?
One more. 2, 3, 4. I'd like to talk to my editor, to my manager, or someone. That's good. I will play a forest for the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards in hand is going to force a discard. Presently, I will discard a forest and Myriad Landscape. You tap.
I'll gain 6 life.
Yeah, you sure will. Just gaining that life.
So these are Pilgrim's Eyes?
Yep.
You got 5, 7, you got
Nice
4,
binocular pilgrim's eyes.
On top.
And then, what's that over there? Is it an Elixir of Immortality?
Yes.
Whatever the disenchant, the speller's cap.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the thing under that?
Oh, 1,000-year elixir.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Just tappy stuff.
Pretty decent.
Lets you untap your creatures and
Once.
stuff. Cool. Ready. And then in your graveyard, you can bring back Solemn.
Simulacrum. Yeah.
That's about it. 2. Okay. I just need to think about some things.
You're totally good.
And so I get an inkling if I attack someone who isn't you? Alright.
Correct.
Yes, tapped and attacking.
Cool.
2 on fire. You gotta keep it too. Yes, you need to be able to block fires.
Turns out that's good. Blocking fire.
Mario, your counterspell. Does it have the ability to counter instants? Theoretically?
Well, in theory, most counter spells can counter instance.
Okay, gotcha. Just because I might have a way to deal with Brandon, but I'm going to need your protection because I know he has that spell, the like Path to Exile with
Right, the
Monocraft
exile
thing.
spell.
So if you're able to counter that, if he tries to kill my guy with it, then I will swing everything at him and potentially have the ability to maybe kill him.
so
Like,
you
I'm pretty
just
confident.
need a way around the removal spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what he has in hand, but like I have a pretty good chance of making a good alpha swing.
All right.
So can we make a deal that I will do my best to kill him and swing all my stuff at him if you will?
This time I am unable to make that deal.
Okay. Then he's just gonna keep getting out of control. Then I will attack you instead and kill you.
Fair enough.
What are you swinging with?
So you don't want to change your mind if I'm gonna attack you instead?
Is it a factor if I can't change my mind?
I don't know what that means.
Oh.
There's a difference between won't change my mind and I'm unable to change my mind.
Saying you can't counter that instant, I guess. Theoretically.
I'm gonna reconsider.
Are we just gonna let Teza sit there and Jarrett can't be attacked for the rest of the game? Or?
I mean, depending
I
on
don't
what
think he
creature you're
really
going to
wants
use,
to incur
you
my
only gotta
wrath,
attack
to
him
be
but once
honest.
if you can kill him.
My commander's not out. You don't have to worry about commander damage in the next turn. So an enemy. Wait, a friend of your enemy is your enemy? Is that how it goes? No, not really.
The enemy of my enemy is my
But
friend.
that's
Kind of.
but that also is true.
Yeah.
So
It's a pretty solid bet.
he is a friend of your enemy. So
You like that,
perhaps you
dickhead?
should be swinging his way.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Do something big this turn.
I mean, I would, but I can't do it with Brandon because he has spot removal. So
What's the removal? thing?
is that like
The card I got back from my graveyard.
So
If you're paying
technically it's face up though, right? Because it would be face up.
Well, he doesn't have to hold it face
Yes,
up.
but I can see
yeah.
it.
You-
right?
that is-
You
it
could
is
have
public
taken a
knowledge.
note if you would have liked to.
Well, what's the card called?
Basically, it's Path to Exile, except he doesn't gain life because he has 3 offers.
Dispatch.
Dispatch. That's the one.
Dispatch. Great. Thank you.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Just in the interest of saving you some time.
Oh, thank you.
Although I'm kind of against the fact that Arena does that. Like,
I like
Right.
when you do
I
that.
know, but it's like, I don't know.
I thought you just assumed that.
As a
was how it
casual
was.
format, I get it because who has time to write shit down when you're
Yeah.
like on a clock? But yeah,
The game I come from, you're not allowed to take a note like that.
Oh, really?
So it's actually like a
Just have to hold it
measure
in
of
your head?
skill to like remember shit like that,
that's crazy.
in my opinion. But I recognize that.
I've always said that 52 pickup has some of the most punishing rules in any card game. Is that joke play?
I'm really curious how he was gonna kill me this turn.
I'm curious how he plans to do it continually. He's still, I mean, that threat is still the activation.
I play Pristine Talisman.
Trigger here.
Hey, trigger here. 38. Get to 40, guys.
I'm sure it will.
1, 2, 7. So gain a life. After that, 7 mana. I'll play Verdant Sun's Avatar. So whenever it or another creature enters the battlefield under my control, I gain life if I
Hefty.
surface, so I gain 5.
Which
gained
is a
a
spell,
total-
so that's a trigger here.
Gained a
Nine.
total of 6 this turn. I will. Tap Willowdusk, Essence Seer to put 6 counters on my indestructible guy.
Oh, thank you. 6 counters for me, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could I borrow that?
Yeah, absolutely.
So is it 45 now? Oh, man. I guess I got to do this again.
Where's my life total? Oh,
45.
there. Right, yeah, I guess I got hit pretty big before.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Everybody else has flyers and other nonsense, so.
Sorry, one more time the name of that card.
Dispatch? The instant in my head.
None of the flyers are
It
reach
just
right,
says exile target creature. I don't.
I mean, I have to control 3 artifacts, but like,
I mean, pragmatic.
Alright, I'm attacking Mario with Sagromancer for 3, and I get an Inkling. Can I borrow an Inkling token?
Yes.
And I will also.
You don't get to borrow it, you get to keep it.
Oh, you heard.
For now.
And I'll gain another life when this enters because its toughness is 1. So So I'm attacking for 5 in the air mark.
All right, 3-1.
And that's my turn.
What are we worrying with here? Jarrett's out of the air, which is cool.
If somebody could take Taze out, I'd be fine to swing at Jarrett.
You can take Taze out, can't you?
Theoretically.
Good point. What's that card called again?
Dispatch.
You can make a deal with yourself and remove Taze and Dispatch if you wanted.
If I recall,
That's the
flavor
real
text of
politics.
Dispatch is there was a decorated general with a heart of gold. Who
I love that
liked
song.
All the stories he had.
It's
It's a pretty good song. I get very scared
I'm sorry, did you pass?
generationally. that I
I'm
have to
sorry,
keep
guys.
up
I
with
didn't
you.
get
It's
any
like
of that.
Talk
Untap.
to a Zennial. They don't know what the fuck I just said.
Okay, and draw. Oof. Okay. Let me think about this here.
I feel like Zennial is just like a name for like Xena Warrior Princess fans.
Done. Internet. Children born in the exact window where Xena Warrior Princess was in production and no one else. Millennials, of course, born whenever they were making Star Wars movies.
Okay, so
Close.
we don't know what's going on with this counter thing. I'm trying to figure out what it is you're trying to do with it.
But I'm trying to kill anyone. But since I don't have trample and I don't have flying, nothing is the answer.
So is Brandon your friend right now? Are you protecting Brandon?
No.
Absolutely not.
Brandon's winning.
Yeah, okay. All
I'm
right.
treating Brandon as if he were winning.
All right. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and tap for... All right, let me first make sure I can get this 3 white. 1, 2... Yeah.
I also only have a semblance of a plan for what's going to
Two.
happen.
Right, semblances
with this.
are nice. In the
this
land of
maybe
no plan, a
for-
semblance is king.
5, 6...
Semblance. Semblance. Check. 1, 2.
One
Sorry.
more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
A lot of time.
Yeah, and I'm gonna play Angel of Serenity.
You
5/6 flyer. When it
now.
enters the battlefield, I may exile up to 3 other target creatures from the battlefield and/or creatures from graveyards. And I'm gonna get rid of some creatures over here that Brandon has. So
Exile.
Let's-
So wait a minute, but they come back
They
when
are-
that leaves?
It's overranked. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, so let's see.
Yeah.
You know, when your big guy, he splits up when
he
what happens when he
dies.
dies.
Yeah, exile him.
If you tuck him,
Yeah,
then
so
he's
let me
not playable.
exile your big guy.
The target.
Yeah, so that's one target. And then let me target your commander.
Target.
And then what's your next biggest guy?
I got a 5/7 angel. I got a 3/3 that's drawing me a card every turn, and a guy who can copy artifacts in my graveyard.
Your flyer.
creatures.
Your other flyer.
Specifically.
Angel.
So there you
So
go.
the
Those
angel.
three?
Those
Ooh.
3.
When this comes back, it will exile artifacts and enchantments, which you guys still don't really have. Great.
Flying under that radar.
Okay. Do I want to respond to that? Yes. Right? No. No? Yes. Because if I can kill that, I got my stuff back.
True. Behold.
I'm just trying to do something about this
Yeah.
guy,
No,
that's
guys.
fine. We appreciate
you
it.
know?
Can't just have clogged boards for
Exactly.
5 hours.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Um,
Someone's got to be willing to swing.
there's 2 different things I can do about that. Actually, just 3. One of them's nothing.
Oh, I cast it, so that triggers your thing.
It
Yep.
does indeed.
And so 46.
I think what I'm gonna do instead is you cast that in your pre-combat main phase.
Yeah, I haven't entered combat. Yep.
Let's have 1, commander, sacrifice Triplicate Titan, giving this Pilgrim's Eye +2 until end of turn. Then, trigger.
Gotta get rid of that creature that draws spells and artifacts.
That's
Oh,
so
he's
cool.
long gone. Yeah, I really like that. Then, just do nothing. Is that it? Actually.
To get, well, your commander, I imagine, is going back to your command zone. Right?
I don't know.
I mean, if you just kill the angel, you get it back for free.
I think I will actually take that advice. I'm just going to command zone. This just plain gets exiled under you.
Angel and angel
I
back.
was gonna say, angels holding down angels.
Yeah. That's all I got. Gotta save him from exile.
All right, so now what do we got at? We got a 3/3.
There's a 3/1 flyer, 1/1 flyer, 1/1 3/3 flyer.
Yep. Okay, combat time. Thinking.
I thought the plan was to go big this turn. You want Brandon that all that stuff.
What's your most defense toughness?
Like, week 3.
Yeah. Okay.
Your standard metal dragon.
I'm going to 5. And what are your creatures at right now? Brandon? Oh, no, not Brandon. Mario.
This is a 7/7 and a 0/2.
Do you want if whenever damage is done over here, you get to create stuff?
Yeah, you get a hornet for every point of damage.
I mean, do you want some?
Yes.
So if I were to swing Tesla at you, you could create some.
Tesa can't
Yes.
be blocked by creatures.
So I wouldn't.
No
do that.
protection
Right.
from creatures.
He's got a point there.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Balance both
Didn't think about that.
very well.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go ahead because I'm just playing the game here. I'm gonna swing my 3/3 frog lizard at Brandon.
That creates an inkling.
Yeah.
Also attacking me.
Yeah. Inkling attacking you. Let's see if I have any ink left.
You can take one back from Mario and you can use it.
No, it's okay. I have
that's
more, and I'm not done.
Okay.
I'm also going to swing. I don't know if I want to be swinging my big guy right now, but you know what? I'm gonna also swing my big guy at Brandon.
You don't want to swing that at me, do you?
No, I'm not swinging at you. And yeah,
It's like a 48.
that's
Yes.
It's like, I mean, I can't really swing Tessa anywhere else.
You can swing her everywhere else.
Yeah, you can go anywhere. She's vigilance too.
Oh, she has vigilance. Oh, and she does have protection from. So, she literally cannot be blocked.
By a creature.
Oh, yeah, I get it now.
Yep.
Well then, also gonna swing at Brandon, and then I'm gonna swing. I'm just leaving myself open, which is probably crazy. You have nothing with flying or reach.
No.
And then I'm gonna swing this 3/3 at Nick. Okay, so that's at Nick, and then everything else, these are all at you.
So you attack 2 people, so you get 2 inklings.
Yeah.
No, is that how it works?
Yep. Whenever a player attacks an opponent of yours.
Yep.
Got it. Yeah.
Cool. So I have that thing coming in.
So
5.
this is going to Nick or me?
That's coming at you.
Which one's
so I
going
have
at Nick?
another inkling. Could you put a counter on one of those
Yeah,
and then give me one back?
So
Okay.
this guy and that guy are coming at me.
Got it.
Okay, so this is at you, this is at you, this is at you, and this is at you.
Okay.
And then this is at Nick, and this is at Nick.
I will take 4. I'll block the big guy with this. I'll block an inkling with this. No, I'll block a frog lizard with this, and then I'll block an inkling with this. So the inkling will die.
Well, I might do
Oh,
something.
sure,
So
yeah.
let's just assign
I have no
blockers. Okay, so you have no blockers, and then you can't block Tessa. So one more time. Who
So 1/1 on inkling.
1/1 on the inkling.
Or-
These guys are coming at me.
No, let me. No, 1/1 on the big guy.
1/1 on the big guy.
3/1 on the frog lizard.
3/1 on the frog lizard.
3/3 on the inkling. Those are my blockers.
And 3/3 on the inkling.
Yes, sir.
Which 3/3? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. I don't want to do that.
No blockers or
No blockers for me.
One more time, who was blocking the Frog Lizard?
this 3/1 that I
Right.
boosted with my commander.
And they don't have flying or anything weird.
This one does not. These. I know they all have flying.
They all have flying. Oh, in that case, fine. Yeah.
Go to damage.
Yeah. Let's go to damage.
Are you a priority? I suppose if you want to do something.
I think that was impasse. Unless you
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna do anything.
I'll pay 1 white to attempt to exile Tesa.
Oh, interesting.
That's not a creature.
Nick, I can counter that thing now.
Get out.
So it would exile, yeah.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I don't like that. So and doesn't that trigger your guy over there? It's
Sure
a spell.
enough.
So 47. Well, okay. I guess I'll tap Feign the Broker and sacrifice. I can do that, right?
I don't think it's.
I don't
For
First.
protection from
okay.
creatures, though.
Does it
cost.
say target or?
No.
It doesn't say target.
Yeah.
Sacrificing is the cost. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
She got protection
Sacrifice
from
and put 2 counters on something. I'm gonna put the 2 counters on my Angel of Serenity.
Sure. Then your Frog Lizard and your Inkling will die, and
That is
both of these will die.
Correct.
So 4 creatures
I
die.
feel like pilgrims die.
I lost
These are
2 creatures.
Frog Lizard.
He lost 1, 2, 3 creatures.
3.
So 5 total.
So I get 15.
That can't be
Oh my
right.
Yeah.
how are we
Okay,
doing with Nick?
so you're at 51, and then I did some damage to you.
Not very much.
No, none.
Then you got through.
And then
Exile Tesa.
Oh,
did
my
take
God.
Took 5.
Did anyone take the 5 off?
I hadn't done the damage
Okay.
for the turn yet, so
Yeah, it's okay.
it's still pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Okay, we already did the counter for that, right? That was
Pretty
called
sure,
out.
yeah.
Pretty sure. All right, I'm gonna pass the turn.
End of your turn.
I'm getting worried.
Okay,
I'm
1,
myself open, but I'm the only one thinning out this
2,
guy.
3.
Attempting to.
attempt-
Yeah, I wanted
Create
to.
a copy of Triplicate Titan. The end of Jarrett's turn.
Oh jeez, because you don't have a way to interact with the graveyard.
Come on,
This is gonna be
man.
No, I have not had one the whole game. It's
Um,
unfortunate.
Hang on a second.
So it's still in the stack.
Okay.
Okay. To cast it. When it casts, does this thing trigger
This
when
is
it
not a
casts on
cast.
cast?
This
Oh,
is an
okay.
activated
Oh, I'm
ability.
sorry. Activated ability. Of who again?
Belden of the Third Path.
Okay.
So it just creates a copy, and then that thing stays in your graveyard.
Sure does.
Ugh, so annoying.
You sacrifice at the beginning of the end step, which will then create more of those guys.
Yes.
Oh.
But it sacrifices at the beginning of the next end step. So given that we're already in your end step, it won't sap till the beginning of my end step.
Yeah, that's not what you can do about that.
I will create a copy of Triplicate Titan. Then I will pay 1 mana. Tap 1,000-year elixir to untap Belden. Do it again.
Yeah, this is becoming a problem.
Start my turn.
Pause.
Do any of these decks have a board?
I'm going to cast Perplexing Test and return all creature tokens to their owner's hands.
Wow.
That's good.
All creature tokens to their owner's hands.
Yes.
Wow.
Nice.
Rough.
With apologies.
No. Creature tokens.
Creature tokens. Your creatures stay around. And that triggers our various.
Oh yeah, how many things died there? One.
None
And
died.
then they bounced.
Okay, and that also put a counter
Okay,
on
tokens
your
don't count as
guy,
yes.
right?
They bounce.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So,
It literally returns tokens to hands, which is, you know,
And then it goes away.
it's like a
to-
cute way to get around
When you're
death
passing?
triggers, really.
me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I thought I passed.
Yeah.
forward.
Sorry, I was just
It's on his.
confirming.
Oh yeah, got you. Yeah.
Cool. Start my turn. Okay, I'll keep draw.
It's discouraging. It's not like I hurt him that bad.
I mean, you took out
You did, though.
27 power.
Yeah. That was a great move. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You've been paying attention to your Planeswalker? You have been
Me?
doing stuff with it. Yeah.
I play activated every turn.
Look up its ultimate.
If an artifact I control dies, it comes back at the beginning of the next end step. Yeah.
And
that's
what do you have to get
pretty
to?
good.
11?
10 to do that, which I have the capacity to plus it this turn. Won't get it there, or it will get it there for next turn.
Can I see your yard?
He
It's just
might
going to
need
be
to
a
start
bunch
swinging
of
at his planeswalker.
triplicate
Yeah.
titans, right?
To be honest.
Done
Can't
been saying
really
it.
let him
So
emblem
really,
that.
triplicate titans is the thing in his yard. I guess sacrifice robot does some things, but it's going to be. So on board, he's got Feldon, which means he's also got 1,000 Years. So he has at least 2 triplicate titans until the end of this turn, which means he would have all of those tokens at the end of that. At
Okay.
least that.
I have 1 floating colorless.
Maybe I should have got that one.
Yeah, that elixir is really annoying too.
It is.
And Feldon. Decks need more removal and
I agree,
lips
man.
and graveyard interaction.
Graveyard interaction, big time, big time. But that's probably why they didn't put it, because it's like, hey, Lorehold, what were you gonna do?
Right.
Never mind.
True.
Like Bajukabog. I think those have Bajukabogs for the record. I'm pretty
They do.
sure.
At least I do. My deck, yeah.
I have 1 floating colorless. I'll pay red and another colorless.
I might need to take a bathroom break. Is that
Sure.
cool? Yeah.
Doing a hold.
Get too many things?
Doing a hold.
Up to you. Depends on if you're doing anything that attacks me.
Okay, I'll just do. Moving to Faithless Lose. 3 mana right now. That was my plan, but
While Nick's in the bathroom, let's do a segment I like to call "What's Your Favorite Magic Card?" Any thoughts?
What's my favorite Magic card? I've been saying it's my favorite. This card I really like is Teferi's Time Twist. I think it's what it's
Every
called.
time twist, which lets you take an extra turn. Is that
Am I
I
thinking
think
of
of
the?
protection.
No, not protection. I'm thinking about the Teferi card that basically bounces a creature back and it puts a +1/+1 counter on it, or a loyalty counter on it if it's a planeswalker.
Okay.
But what's cool about it is doing it with mutate. So if you mutate a bunch of creatures,
I'll show you the big
doing
stack
that, and then
creatures back.
separating them out, and they all get counters.
It's pretty fun.
So I really like that. I think it's called Teferi's Time Twist.
What's your favorite Magic card?
I have several pet cards.
Yeah.
I feel like this is one I try to like jam in like every deck I can. I don't know. I'm a big Rapid Vigor fan.
Rapid Vigor is a very good card. I bought like 8 just
Yeah.
down because those are good.
Yeah.
Our play group has taught me play
People sleep
Simic.
on it. Okay, I've generated 3 mana. What am I gonna do with it?
It's capsized for the record.
Can I afford to give anyone 3 cards?
Yeah, absolutely. What am I gonna do? Basically harmless.
Can I give you 3 cards in exchange for 1 veto to that counterspell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous deal. You really want to be doing that?
Okay.
Yeah, this Teferi's Time Twist.
So I paid. There's 4 mana. I have 1
God,
card.
vetoed the counterspell. That might have been. That's a good deal.
I will Seer Rendezvous targeting Mario.
Hooray. Okay, so that's another counter, which puts my guy to 30 finally.
Okay, so 49. Wish I had transfer.
So wait, shit. I was counting. It's 1, 2. That's not where you want to get distracted. Need card draw.
Interesting.
Do you think anything triggered over here for Nick now? Probably not.
Let's have a look. I doubt it. No, I'm pretty sure not. Nobody discarded or anything, right?
Nope. Then I'll hold, because the next thing I do might be relevant somehow. Actually, kind of.
I made the right play there, right? I needed to bounce your stuff then because if I waited on it, you would have been able to respond and get basically. Well, no, because then they would have. Fuck, I probably should have done it after declaring attacks, huh?
I mean, I wasn't gonna attack you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm actually a little white for right now, which is interesting. This guy's my commander. He's not doing much for me right now. This is my turn to attack Jarrett. But Nick's just got so much life.
And a lot of life, and probably to start dropping creatures. Oh no, that's not as important. I always think that's the fighty one, but it's the game lifey one, which is like still bad, but not as bad.
Cool. I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Kill us
6.
all?
Not yet.
I'm gonna attempt to play a Sun Titan.
Closer.
What's it do?
The goal is an ETB or attack. It will reanimate a mana value 3 or less card from my graveyard to the battlefield. So I'm gonna target this guy.
Oh boy.
Which is the attacking
Prevents
indestructible.
all combat damage to my artifact creatures who attack, and I draw a card when an artifact creature comes in. But once per turn. Then I will activate Feldman once. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, this is becoming
Creating a copy of the Triplicate Titan. Drawing a card.
That's so rough.
It used to be bonkers to me that Felden doesn't exile stuff from the
I
yard when it targets
know.
it. What?
It's
Who
silly.
made this decision?
I'm going to plus Duretti to 11 to discard 2 creatures, Hellkite Tyrant and Ruin Grinder,
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
and then draw 2 cards.
Wait, how many?
So it's gaining you 6 life.
Okay, cool. I'll take that. You
Take it.
Okay, cool. Okay, darn, just
I
wins
think
the
yeah, that's
game.
like that's that, right? That's pretty close.
Then I'll go to combat, and did draw a card from that. Okay, go to combat. I'll swing. Do I exile the card this turn? No. I'll swing this. You have a 8, 9.
9.
I will swing this 4/4.
It definitely lives if it attacks me. All I'm
Yep.
saying.
At Mario.
Hornet nest.
And this 9/9 flying trample vigilance at Jarrett.
Did you say beads? Bees!
I will not win with the Hellkite Tyrant, even if this attacks. I'll make 3, and then I'll put me to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Let me
10,
think about
11.
this.
I would be halfway there.
So if I block and it dies, you're gonna go ahead and get this guy, which is gonna exile
But
2
you're an 8/9,
artifacts.
right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Which exiles 2 target artifact.
This
or
exiles
enchantment.
permanents.
You're still on 40 life.
I know. I could
What
take
is
it.
it? Cursed mirror.
It could add red, and when it comes into the battlefield, it can be a copy of any creature on the battlefield until end of turn, except in its haste. That's a great thing to get in the middle of my combat phase.
Yeah, I
That's
think
so
you're right.
neat.
I'm gonna take it. I'll take the. Yeah, I'm not gonna block.
You'll take 9?
Yeah.
Okay. 9. Finally. I think that's first damage to Jarrett.
Yep, it is.
Mario, blocking with your defender.
Yes, I am.
Creating some tokens.
If everything's damaged, resolving. Hornet nest dies. Would put 4 tokens into play. It's a 3/3 or a 4/4.
It's a 4/4.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, so you get 8 dudes.
I do get 8 dudes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And everyone laughed when I brought weird little tokens.
Then I think I do want to cast that. I will 1, 2, 3 cast Cursed Mirror. It will come in as a copy of Feldman. It's only if Feldman till the end of the turn, so I will just go ahead and slam it and get another Triplicate Titan.
Does one of them have to die, or does it not do the legendary roll?
Oh, it totally does. You're right. And in that case, might as well get another Sun Titan.
It's also good.
While we're at it.
Who will get me a Quicksmith Genius. Who, when an artifact ETBs, I may discard a card if I do draw a card.
Lesser known Will Smith's children.
uh, 6 mana left. No land drop this turn, so I will turn a mountain to my hand to play a Boros Garrison. I have 2 Triple Titans. I believe I'll go to my end step. These will sack. I'll generate 2 of each of these tokens, which will trigger this guy 6 times.
Does he discard a card, draw a card?
Yes. Discard first.
You're gonna discard 6 cards?
Maybe. They're 1 by 1, fortunately. Cool. Sorry, guys. Discard, draw. Oh, you're just gonna gain stupid life on this.
Yeah,
one.
like a lot of life.
It's fine with me.
No, this is gonna fix back.
I'm gonna stop. And that is my turn.
Well, yeah, nope, sorry. Well, okay. All 3 3s there, yeah?
Yes, sir.
You see your graveyard there? We'll get yours as well.
Yes.
They all death touch. They're 1/1 death touchers. Yes.
This is a cool deck.
Yeah, as soon as it was revealed, I was like, this seems interesting.
Yeah, 'cause I love it when I can make big plays that leave me wide open. Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah.
I think I fucked up with Forgotten Ancient. I forgot his ability, which was probably pretty crucial. Alright. So. Ah, man, am I just gonna pass? That's the worst. I need to Google a rules question.
You want to send a couple of hornets and something?
Probably do. I kind of might just, because the thing that gets quill tokens around.
Oh, the Inklings?
Yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
it exists.
Remember, when you attack, get a little inkling if you don't attack me.
Okay, great. Oh, man. Oh, I guess I couldn't. Okay, so.
How many cards in hand, Brennan?
What a game.
Yeah, this is tricky.
We always keep building up ridiculous advantage and not being able to do anything with it.
Needed the truth. Okay.
I feel like I've been swinging. I haven't been afraid to swing.
Yeah, that's good.
I have to try to get away with this. How many cards in your hand?
5.
This is like a lot. Okay. This is probably not working out. Doing spot removal. Jarrett, one card in hand?
One card in hand. Access to 3 mana.
Before I draw the removal spell.
I do need cards. Maybe it's time to cast my commander.
Which I like for Forgotten Ancient. But that's like the play I can make. Brandon's still winning, right?
Debatable?
Debatable.
He definitely has a ridiculous recursion loop.
Right, and I feel like he has the most dexterity on the board. So if I go out on a limb a little to try and get Brandon,
But it's like, what's my offense? Like, a couple 3/3s that everyone can block?
yeah, that's
only
true.
one
They
of
are.
them flies.
They're all blockable. Shoot.
Yeah, he's got a lot of mana open. You don't know what's in his hand.
Given these has the elixir plus Feldon plus the thingy, you can just like, get a ton of disposable guys out of his graveyard to generate an offense.
Very true. But I
Not saying you're gonna kill everyone on this turn or anything, just that
still
eventually.
behooves me. Yeah, tricky shit, man. All right, let's just go in on a Hornet Queen here and see what happens.
All hornets in the world.
When it enters, I get 4, which will be 8 of the same insects as before.
Okay, doesn't that trigger this guy?
Yes, it does.
Yay! 50 counters. It doesn't have trample or anything.
That's the problem.
That's the problem, right?
I have like no way to deal with 16 death touch fire.
Very few people do.
Yeah.
You were the one who attacked him in the first place and gave him the hornets.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm just gonna represent 0 right now.
All right.
Or any of the initial 8 attacking people.
Might do. I get inklings if I attack, not.
Not me.
Jarrett. Okay, let's see. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's attack with some number of things. Let's attack with all of the original 8 hornets, I guess. Cause fuck it. So Brandon's gonna. He's got Feldon and the 1,000-year elixir and the triplicate still in his yard, right? So I purely lose value on attacking into those because he'll just replace them, and I won't.
This is tap though. He can't pull anything out now.
No, we
You
can't.
don't tap it.
You can untap it.
I mean, he also could.
Got it.
At bare minimum, it's worth attacking 1 hornet to me and Brandon so you get
Yeah,
an inkling,
and
right?
I think that will be the plan. I think I'll swing a hornet at Brandon, a hornet at Nick, and I think
There you go.
let's do it.
You don't.
Yeah, and I won't bother swinging at Jarrett, right? Or what comes back? Just Angel of the Ruins?
I mean, this guy's pretty strong, right?
They're 1/1 death touchers, but
Oh,
I
they're
doubt
1/1
you're
death
going to block
touchers.
that for 1 damage.
Correct. Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to swing one at Jarrett.
Cool.
For my own reasons. And I guess Inklings at each of you as
So you get 2 at me and 2 at Nick, right?
yeah.
Oh wait, no. Ant Queen already made tokens this turn.
Oh, was it the first time?
I believe so.
If one or more tokens will be
I'm
created under your
sorry.
control, twice that many tokens are created.
Oh,
instead.
Yes, you actually get 4.
He can use counters. It's,
Yeah, I can do
No,
it. So yeah, no, I'll just
yeah.
use tapped and
Well,
untapped. So
yeah,
so I don't
we'll
have any
get
untap
somewhere,
either.
sure.
Okay. What do you want to do?
Yeah.
You want? Okay, got it.
Four tap
So
damage.
I'm taking 5 damage.
You don't care about that. I do. So I think I will. That's stupid.
Jared,
I'm
you
not
just-
blocking, so I'm gonna take that one.
I'm gonna send my only 2 flying blockers at Inklings. I'll take 1.
Okay.
How big were your flying blockers?
3 3s.
Inklings are only 2 1s, right?
Right, they don't have that touch.
This is all true.
They don't have that touch.
Oh, I still have everything. Okay.
I'll take 1.
Actually-
Great.
I'm doing this anyway, so once they're declared as blockers, I will pay 1 and
Ooh, that's
activate
spicy.
Nova Gene, and yeah,
That's
so they
spicy.
will trade still.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 4 creatures died.
Yep.
So I gain 12 and I lose 5, so a net gain of 7.
All right. All right.
Again, I recognize I'm doing a lot of stuff.
So I'm getting
Like,
worried here.
getting
I,
I'm gonna
anywhere with
discard.
it.
yeah.
Here, gain some life.
I feel like I need to start dealing with Nick with my
I agree.
commander.
Yeah. I support
But
that.
I also am worried about you. So I gotta think about this.
There's deals to make.
Yeah.
Are you all done?
I happen to be all done.
Alright.
At the end of Mario's turn, I'm going to pay 1, untap Feldon, and then pay 1, 2, 3. To activate him again to make the Triplicate Titan.
Both of them?
Single. I can only do it once.
Oh, you had to untap them, right?
So I have a new Triplicate Titan at the end of Mario's turn. That will trigger an artifact creature coming in and the discard draw.
How many triplicate things do you have? It's 1, right?
I just have the 1, yeah.
Yeah. that's-
1, and then I will consider discarding, and I will choose not.
Tap that, Mario?
I have 1 open.
You never saw that counter spell, right?
I played Dyna Soul Steeper.
Oh, Lord.
Is a 1/3 when
Yeah,
I
good.
gain life, each opponent loses 1 life.
Oh, that's.
Luckily, it's not as much life as I gain. It's just.
Yeah, in each
Yeah.
instance of life gain
Yeah.
triggers 1 life.
And I can pay 1 to sack another creature to give her +X power until end of turn, where X is the sacrifice creature's power. So I gain 3 from Verdant Sun's Avatar, and you each lose 1.
And triggers your guy, counter.
Yeah.
So you're at 51.
This token is on top of my deck to remind me at upkeep to put counters on all these goddamn flyers.
Oh my god.
I mean, to do some other benign thing.
Actually, wait a minute.
This bottom line of text, if this has 50 or more counters, you win
So
the
wait,
game.
when you tapped that thing, did you put counters on them?
What are we talking about?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you get another.
So you get 4 counters.
Slightly more than that. It's
12.
like 10.
Because 8
I get
things
one
and
for
4
each.
Inklings.
Yep.
So
True.
you get 12.
So 12 counters just
Yeah.
happened. Okay, yeah. So make sure that. Okay, good to know. So
You got the inverted color ones?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
63. I wasn't sure if
Oh,
those were
it's all
counters that was
system.
happening. Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna tap my Pristine Talisman for 1 mana. I gain a life. You each lose a life. I gain 4. Paying 5. Get a discount of 4 on my Sprout Wreck Trudge because I've gained that much life this turn. So he's a 9/7 trample. Playing for my graveyard if I've gained life this turn. So I gain 7 life, and then you each lose a life. I gained a total of 11 life this turn.
I think you're our only hope. Kill him with commander damage.
Yeah, I mean. So, but the thing is, Sangromancer.
I don't know any removal.
But, I mean, it's like a win-win. Jarrett attacks with a flyer. Oh, no, but your commander's not here, is it?
Nope. I'm thinking about it.
Well, even... Interesting stuff.
Need to think for a second. I gain 11 life. Turn.
Oh, shit, Duretti's happening, by the way.
Let's not forget about his Planeswalker.
What's it gonna do?
It's going to make it whenever an artifact goes to his yard, it comes back to the game.
Yeah, which won't work for the tokens, but
Still feels pretty
Yeah.
should be strong.
good.
Yeah.
I don't like.
Forgot about that. I should have attacked that.
We gotta deal with Nick. We gotta deal with you.
I'm here. It's certainly not saying no.
Okay. I will. A1. Tap my commander to put 11 counters on Sangromancer.
Makes sense.
Okay, 11 counters over here. Okay, 74.
Is that guy? I thought he was tapped.
Doesn't matter. Wait, this guy?
He was
Yeah.
tapped. You
Yeah,
attacked me.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Correct.
Well, it's matters for
Yes,
tapped.
yes,
Mildly
yes,
relevant,
yes,
yeah.
yes, correct.
Okay. Good. Then I will go to attacks. And I'm gonna attack these four at Jarrett.
Oh,
And then this guy,
don't like that.
when he attacks, I gain 2 life, so you each lose a life. And creatures I control gain trample and +X until end of turn, where X is amount of life I gain this turn, which is 13. So they all get +13 +13.
Wow.
They all get +13, +13.
Yes, sir.
And Trample was there in there
And
somewhere?
trample.
And trample.
Relevant. It
I
might be.
think that I can't do anything about that. I think that's just going to kill me.
So what, you have theoretically...
I mean, I
you
can
soak up
block
9
one.
damage, so what do you do in total?
Yeah, that's it.
If I block the biggest
Jeez.
one, I'm still dead.
Yep.
Yep.
The game. I am out.
Jeez.
I had a board wipe next turn. I was
man.
gonna board
I
wipe.
pass, thanks.
Yeah, I'm like, with the amount of life I have, you're the main threat to kill me with your commander, so I'm like, I gotta do something about you.
Whoa.
I get it.
Does anybody have
Oh,
artifacts
and
or
this, sorry,
enchantments?
this guy triggers 2 when I attack, but it's not a
I
creature.
apologize for not having any. The angling train is in
Over.
the station.
Jeez.
Man, that board wipe was gonna come out next turn too.
Which one was it?
Promise of loyalty. So it's not exactly.
That's such a good one.
That's cool though.
Yeah. What
I
I
would
forgot
have
nature.
very much accepted that.
And that's my turn.
At the end of next turn, Triplicate Titan will sacrifice, creating golems. I will draw 1 card and then trigger the.
I'm out, guys.
Sorry, dude, that sucks.
It's all good. Maybe I should have gone for the commander damage.
Yeah, absolutely.
Making deals.
1,000%.
Making deals. Well, you know, I had all those flyers, but who knows? Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
I'm not going to discard any. All right, I'll start my turn.
Now you have. Now you get to deal with
Mr.
him.
Ready.
All right.
Go Nick, go Nick. I'm rooting for
None
Nick
of
now.
my creature artifacts,
93
though.
life. I love it.
Yeah, draw 1 for turn. Yes. Start. So, now, if an artifact is put into my graveyard, emblem, for the rest of the game, it returns at the beginning of the next end step.
Bad.
Thank you.
Sounds good.
I hope so.
Wait a minute, did it come with the Duretti emblem?
No.
Oh, damn.
Right.
I mean,
The one
wise.
thing.
How many games are you going to pull out an emblem versus how many games are you going to pull out the tokens you're generating every time? I get it.
You have 2 blockers.
Mhm.
don't particularly care what they are.
How many cards you got? 2? Okay.
You go to hand. I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's mine.
5, 6, 7. A mirror battle sphere. I'm just gonna make 4 mirrors.
It's sick how many tokens your deck made.
And then
You do have like 20 tokens.
Yeah, I know. I'm fussing a lot, huh?
artifact exchange from the battlefield. I can do the whole draw this card thing, but I probably just won't.
Feel free to.
Good lord. Good lord. Lord.
My god's name is also Lord.
Solid.
I think I'll then new card. Battle Mage Bracers. 1. And then 2. Oh no. I have a better idea for you. I think.
What is it called? Drawing cards and then getting it immediately back? Yeah.
It sure is. Battle Mage Bracers on Mirror Battlesphere. Equipped creature has haste.
Right.
If it has an activated ability, I can pay 1 to copy it.
Which I believe tapping mirror is an activated ability. Or no, it's a triggered ability, I guess.
No, I'm just trying to give it haste, honestly.
Yeah. I was just trying to make sure you couldn't also...
Okay, 2, equip it.
Sounds good.
And then I will go to combat. And, what's my mana situation?
On the face.
Good. I'm going to swing everything at Nick. Wow. Let me make some Felvin dudes. How much mana do I put in that? So, I have access to 1, 2, 4. Just 7 to do that.
Five.
I don't know. It looks like a lot of power.
93 power.
Did I need to do that? I didn't need to do that. I need to do something else. But whatever. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Pimblechuk, the life golem. We appreciate you. Back to your house!
1, 2, 3.
Here's a sock. I shouldn't. Sorry.
4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to do the thing twice. I'll make 2 triplicate titans. Those are also swinging at Nick. The mirrors cannot attack, but your Battlesphere will. Literally everything. Sun Titan will return on land.
Math is for blockers.
Facts. That will exile a card. Archaeomanted Map, new card.
I love that card.
This is tapped.
But
This
better
can
earlier in the game.
Yeah,
Sun Titan
maybe.
did its thing.
I might
Okay,
just leave
everything
it
is
alone.
swinging.
How much power is going at me?
5. Twice. 5, 11, 13, 31, 35, 38. Is that vigilance? 9 is 47. 3 tramples are 47 plus 9 is 56, and then 1 flyer is 59.
What's the biggest non-flyer with a power of less than 7?
Yeah, this will be Sun Titan, yeah.
Sun Titan, probably?
Less than 7, yes, Sun Titan.
Okay.
I feel like you should deal with this guy at some point, right? He's the one
He's
causing
He's not attacking.
Oh, he's not attacking. Okay.
I will
He's felt
block
done for the
Sun
team.
Titan with my Trudge, and you don't have any like onboard land tricks or anything like that, right? That give your guys extra power. Or...
Mirror Battlesphere can bump itself
okay.
by sacking the mirrors. When it attacks, I have to choose to do it now. I will do that.
Is it Zaki or just tapping them?
It just attacks. Or it taps. So I'll give it 4. It makes him 8, 7.
So Nick loses
which
4?
goes to 60.
Does Nick lose 4 on the trigger?
think so.
Mere Battleswift's trigger is he loses life when you tap the mirror, I think, right?
Who does?
I think.
No, it just gives power to Mirror Battle Stream.
Wait, are you sure?
Tap him. If you do, it gets +X+O until end of turn. Oh, and deals X damage to the player or player within seconds. So I'll deal 4 damage to you. Yep.
As soon as I remember who we're dealing with.
What are some of the smaller creatures? I have a 1/3. What can I block with that?
The best block is going to be. You want to do a small one?
Something that's not going to kill it. And ideally something that I can.
I have a 2/4.
2/4. Gotcha. So there's 60 damage coming at me?
Yep.
So I take 6 away from that, which 54, which will leave me on 35? Is that math? Yeah. You've got a good amount of stuff. Yeah, sure, I'll block the 2/4, so 8 less damage, so 52 damage.
Okay.
So 52.
And your sunsetting dies.
Okay.
And I gain 3 from that.
Okay.
And you each lose a life.
Oh my god, you're going to lose or gain so much life from this.
So you gained 3, so you dropped to 49 total. You took 52, but gained 3, right?
Correct, yes.
You. And then, just because I don't have anything else against that stupid troll, I'm going to attempt to destroy all creatures.
You know, he has a really solid point there.
Mm.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yes, that's going to happen. So we need to count how many creatures die, because I'm getting 3 life for each of them.
Oh, man.
I tried.
And also, this is going to happen at the same time, so you're just going to lose 1 life for that, each creature that dies to you.
You have any way to kill that thing first?
Nope. I think that just is a game ender, but I don't think we can afford that.
Is that true?
Yeah, I have 17, 18, 19, 20, 22 right here. We're not at life total.
Yeah,
to
you
handle that.
guys would die.
That's my only plan. I already spent 1,000 year elixir.
I mean, it's a bold choice, but I wouldn't advise it.
So you know it. Get rid of the you have 1 mana.
Yeah, no, yeah. If you do it, you can't stop.
I swung it out. He's going to trample.
Yeah, tramples. Big threat.
I blew a bunch of mana on this and really didn't have to.
I'm tapping 5 mana.
If
paid
that's
for the
okay.
board wipe,
Yeah, I
yeah.
paid for the board wipe.
Oh, sure, yeah. That's
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
On your turn, will you have some way to get rid of that?
Which one?
The one that's going to kill us? Or honestly, even Sangomancer.
Yeah, I can take at least one of those puzzle pieces off the board.
Okay, then we can work something out.
Okay.
I have 7 cards in hand. And I think I can then afford Mindstone. And then
The
I'll
largest mana rock I can afford.
I will pass.
Okay.
At the end of my turn, the copies of Triplicate Titan both die, gaining Nick some life, I believe.
Yeah, so 2 death triggers. I
2
gain
death
6,
triggers.
and you each lose 2.
Okay. So untap.
This is permanently exit.
I'm going to put 32 tokens places. So wait. So what's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 17 goes into 32 exactly twice?
No, just short of.
Lurk. All right, well, whatever. Okay, this is more complicated than I'm prepared to manage. All right, let's see. So these are going to become 4, 8, 12. I'm just throwing these around. So I can give each one 2 tokens. And then these each 1. So yeah, so this will get a 1/1. This will get a 1/1. And each of these are going to go up +2. So the red ones are all 3, and the black ones are all 4.
Okay.
You can have 4 of those. Okay.
Could you just kill Nick?
I can maybe kill Nick. So that is the end of the number of counters on this. I think. Close enough. All right, so let's. Oh shit! And you guys mind if I have had? Wow, fuck it, I fucked it up. So I've been sitting on the Mana Cycle of Tranquil Thicket for like 100 years. So, Brandon has plenty of mana and plenty of cards in his hand, so those are both good things. All right, big or home. Those are the options. So then this is where it gets real tricky. Oh, I could have put all my counters on Adrix and Nev and swung with them for commander damage.
That would have been funny.
I missed that opportunity.
He's got 2 blockers though. That's
But
what I mean.
I have straight up Rogue's Passage.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm trying to take cards in my hand that aren't going to be relevant this turn. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. 9.
Alright, specifically, I have 2 untapped in all these tokens.
Okay, so. Do it like if it doesn't go my way. Equations in my head here.
So how big are each of your hornets?
These are all 3
4s,
3s. These are all 4 4s, yes. So, we go to combat. I'm going to swing 5 blockers? No flying blockers? And then 5 flying blockers?
Only 2.
These, don't these, these
Vigilance,
vigilance.
trample.
Okay, all right. So let's see.
It would take all of these and 5 of these to kill
1,
Nick.
2,
If that
3,
is
4, 5, 6 for Nick, and then 1, 7 for Nick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for Brandon. So all the tokens but 1. So these are all 3 3s. These are all 4 4s.
You're tagging me for 28?
Yes.
Oh man. You're tagging me for 21?
Yeah.
How do you deal with Nick's crackback?
Yeah, he's probably dead to either of us on the swing back, right? I don't know.
This is definitely a big or home scenario for me.
I mean, I declare no flying blockers.
I'll block 2 of them. Are you passing priority on the blocker stuff?
Okay. So if all of us pass, we go to resolving combat damage?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Biomass Mutation. Or let me see if I need to hold back here. Or these are 3 1 1 counters. These are 2 1 1 counters. So I need 46 to kill Nick. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 8. Difference of 18.
Adjust their base
Yes.
total? Okay.
You need to pump 3 mana into Biomass Mutation.
So let's do 4 to be safe. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to make the base power and toughness of all of my creatures. +4/+4 till the end of turn.
That is really good.
How big are the ones coming at me?
These will now be 7 apiece. These will be 6 apiece.
There's 7.
So this is 30 damage.
Yeah.
And this is
49.
How did I just fuck up?
I don't think I have anything on board.
I only thought, does it push a kingmaker situation? Or are you still capable of killing Dina?
Oh, my plan on that was to kill Nick. That was how I was dealing with his puzzle pieces. I want to be very clear about that.
No, that's
right
very
now.
good to know. That's very good to know. Nick, are you passing priority?
Whose priority is it first? Is it mine?
You, yeah.
Maybe.
There's 49 damage coming at me.
Yep.
Mhm.
I'm going to attempt to cast Pulse of Marasa to return the swamp from my graveyard to my hand and gain 6 life.
Pretty decent. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. Why didn't I go bigger? What was my plan? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whatever. Didn't.
Is that result?
I don't know what it is. It does. Let's see. So you get 6 life. We all lose life.
Yeah.
And I get a counter on Forgotten Agent.
Blockers, right? Yeah, I already cleared my blockers.
I mean, too precious for the clapback. I should have just gone in.
Yeah, Nick's gonna survive and kill you, right?
It does appear that. Well, let's see. What with the trampoline thing, right? Yeah, that's the trick.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Which it's the
Bog
you have to gain life to do it.
Yeah.
So you
he
know-
triggers 2 life when he attacks.
No creature removal.
Oh man, did I just lose because I didn't put enough money into biomass mutation like an idiot?
Maybe.
Yarg. Yarg.
I mean, like 6 instant speed life gain in my hand is not the most obvious thing.
No, but I mean, I should have. I was trying to get past the cup. I don't know. I was trying to like not worry about margins here.
So he's gonna survive with 3 life.
Looks like it.
You have any blockers right now, Brown? Or you attack that?
I'm blocking 2 of his creatures, but that's still enough to kill me.
Yeah.
I think that might just do it. My only play to protect myself is to wipe the board, which kills both of us.
Well, I'm gonna do a little bit of digging after the fact here. Wait, so you could do it now. The board wipe is instant. All right. Well, since I saved mana like a dumbass, let's cycle Tranquil Thicket. Well, that's me discarding a card, so that is actually not going to work in my favor at the moment. It's just, should I still do it? Sucker. Yeah, I'm not actually thinking about anything. I can't.
Are you?
cycle
Okay.
through. Yeah, well, it's because it just keeps Nick more alive.
I
Well, fuck
think-
it. All right, if I'm going to die anyway, so I will cycle the Tranquil Thicket.
I gain 3, you each lose 1.
That's not it. Okay. Caleb, why didn't I just spend more mana?
That's okay. I think that's just a game. I'll check down. No blocks, no response.
All right.
Wait, one block's already declared?
Or I meant sorry, no additional
yeah,
stuff.
let
No.
the damage
Okay,
happen.
so you have 2 creatures blocking 2 of his creatures?
Yep.
How many die?
They'll die.
All of them? 4, I gain 12, and Mario loses 2?
I don't think these would kill you.
Or 4.
Oh no, they would. They would.
Yeah,
So I'll lose 2
Alright,
creatures.
so I gain 12, Mario loses 4.
Okay.
And Brandon's done.
But then you take how many much? 7 times 7? 49?
41.
Yes, I do take a bunch of damage.
A route. That was my move.
Oh, yeah. Not about. Wait a minute. Oh, damn it.
There you go. I like how it shows like the little number.
That's actually pretty useful. So, the thing is, what's this whole guy's deal? Whenever it attacks, you gain 2 life, and then each creature you control gains life and trample up plus X+6 for X in the row life you gain this turn. So I have to kill that guy, but I can't. So
All your hornets are tapped, or most of them? Or?
yeah, this represents the untapped things on the board. Oh wait, so let's see. You played a spell. No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
Playing a spell. I cycled it. Pretty good. So you'd be cracking in for way more than I can handle. So yeah, if I'd spent like what, 1 more mana, 2 more mana?
No, it would have taken.
I stayed back mana I didn't need to. I should have just gone in all in. Every time I ever like go all in, I get blown out, and I was like,
Yeah.
pull back for worst case scenario.
Yeah, I think you would need at least 3 more if that's how much life I was going to
Three.
gain.
Well, you had 5, didn't you? You had 4.
Yeah,
no, you had
I
6.
could have gone another 6 harder.
Yeah.
I should have. I would have won.
Good
Damn.
games.
Very well
Good
played.
game.
Wow.
Those are always the hardest decisions. It's like, how much do I put in versus how much do I hold back for?
Right,
like, other
right.
What was your
things?
counter?
I never had a counter the whole game.
Oh my god.
He said, "Can you counter?" And I went, "I could if I had a counter." Yeah, the free value I got off of not having anything in my
Dude,
hand.
because
Oh my God.
I had the route, the turn that Boros charm came down.
Oh,
so my
okay, so you
plan was
could've-
just
yeah.
wipe charm, like.
Yeah,
wow,
if you've
so
done
you
that,
could've
that
done it,
100% game luck.
Sometimes you just gotta like.
No, you
not
played
say
it.
it.
Wow.
And
That
then he
was
said,
amazing.
"Could you counter instance in theory? A lot of counter spells can counter instance."
That's
It's
outstanding.
pretty good. I'm never that upset if like, I don't know, like, right? Because damn, if I guess
And same thing where like
should have gone harder, right?
I got greedy and I went for a triplicate when I could have done a duplicate, which can exile target creature. So I do that
Oh,
and then I do
yeah.
it myself. But I got greedy and wanted more tokens.
That life gain trampling squad trample thing is huge. I mean, but that's the thing is like my board. So many times in that game, if I could have pushed damage through in any way, would have been insane. My
Yeah.
Forgotten Ancient. Now I assume there was probably just incidental removal sitting around that nobody cared about.
I don't think so. Like. Oh. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thanks, you guys. We'll do it again whenever they give us product with which to do it.
Hope
Yeah.
you enjoyed it.
We always love to play the precon decks because they're not something we would build.
See, this is how I want Magic to go all the time, but like
It's so
objectively, you
crazy,
don't ever
though.
build these decks.
It's
Yeah.
20 turns of insanity every time. Yeah.
So fun.
But it was a great game, and hope to see you soon.
Bye for Jarrett.